Sports Encyclopedia. We West Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
You wet, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No looking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to the conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so past it, don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What's up in the building? It's Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. We got a loaded lineup today. We got Bama legends. We got NFL Super Bowl champs. We got whoop-de-woo. We got bitches. We got it all. Short, fat, skinny, tall. We got it all. So we're going to jump right into it, right out the gate. I'm going to dive right into the college football playoff. Is an absolute mockery. It's a joke. As I said, it would be 3 years ago. The first round is worse than the meaningless bowl games now. And this will allow for opt-outs in mass numbers. If it continues this way, it is an absolute mockery to have those G5 teams in there. The fact that the best 12 teams aren't in is now painfully obvious, and this committee didn't learn from last year's SMU and Boise debacle. Boise was arguably a decent team last year with a Heisman Trophy candidate on it. These two teams had nothing to offer whatsoever. Oregon, I'm just talking to you, dog. You're not a very serious contender. James Madison with a lame duck head coach went 99 yards on your ass and scored to cover the point spread. Vegas went crazy. You don't have that killer in you. You don't have that killer instinct. You will be put out next week. Indiana got a bye and will face Bama. And we got some Bama legends joining the show to talk about it. After Bama come back and throttled OU after they were down, Texas A&M struggles to put up any points due to their coach 1 foot in, 1 foot out, having taken the Kansas State job a week before. I tweeted that out, and I said they would struggle to score, but what do I know? Mustering up 3 football points. Miami struggled as well, but moved on to face Ohio State. I think Miami presents a problem if Carson Beck can show up. Georgia will face Ole Miss once again, and I think the honeymoon will be over as Georgia will play for the Natty. Tulane and James Madison never belonged in this playoff, but losing their coaches should have removed them simply based on the rules and the bylaws put forth by the NCAA. Y'all put Florida State out when the quarterback got hurt. I don't understand when the bylaw says if a coaching change or quarterback significant player is hurt, we can take you out. Why weren't these two shitty-ass teams taken out of you, what you say are the best 12 teams in football? Oregon, A&M, Ole Miss all have new coaches in place or coordinators leaving to take new jobs. This is a joke. It's a mockery, and it needs to be corrected. Not only for the kids' sake, but for the profession's sake. This is bad business on all fronts. Fix the calendar immediately so this shit doesn't continue. College football is cooked as we know it. Kenny Dillingham signs a contract extension with ASU, but then he goes and begs donors for $20 million to donate. What the fuck is this? Let me tell you something. Kenny, I'm your boy. It didn't sit well with multiple millionaires. Trust me, I've spoken to some. This comes off as desperate. You should have just left and take the Michigan job, homie. This is all a fucking joke. And don't think it can be saved anytime soon. But what do I know? What I do know is my Far East Sider 317, Lamar Jackson loving, LeBron hairline having, AR5 defending, and Caitlin Clark jocking. Danny Dimes no longer loving, Phillip Rivers riding. Big Smitty joins the show.
We back. It's holiday season, man. What's going on, Jace? How you doing, homie? You look pissed.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed, man. I went to the boat yesterday to check in on it and let it charge for 2 days. Went out there yesterday, no power whatsoever. Everything's just dead. So, anyway,
who do you hire to handle your boat? Like, you got to stop hiring the hood cat because they cheap. They're cheap for a reason.
No,
don't know
what they're doing. I just spent 70 racks on it, so it was perfect. It was like white people did it. Like, it wasn't no hood cat. This is just, it's a boat, homie. It's always something.
It might be flipped, though. It might be flipped. Like,
so right after the show, I got to immediately go back. After the show, I got to immediately go back down there and get the thing, get it going. So,
as your homie, I have zero sympathy for you.
Yeah.
This is a you problem and a problem that you created.
Yeah.
We've all told you that you didn't need to put this money into this damn mini boat, yacht, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
The hoes like it. The hoes like it. And guess what? The bottom line is, respectfully, nobodies should be able to talk about a yacht when they don't have one. So all the nobodies out there they're saying that Coach JP, you're an unemployable coach. I'm not a coach no more, and I'm not unemployable. And my bank account says, "Ooh," at the end of it at the ATM when I pull out the dollar amount.
Just telling yourself, so you are rich, so you are loaded.
Nah, I just don't have it for you. But I'm saying, like, it's crazy.
I knew he was loaded, Bailey. He lied to us up here. He lied to us, Bailey. This motherfucker got zeros in his account. He got zeros.
Yeah,
he got
zero.
10 million in his account right now.
Zero. So anyway, Smitty, so like, it's funny, man, because I was like, I've got a lot of Bama friends. I was like, man, shit, we got a lot of shit going on. And I was like, let me do the quote of the day real quick because I was like, surprise Smitty today. And Smitty has no idea what I'm going to surprise him with. But quote of the day brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you head on over today. We got Monday Night Football, Smitty, to discuss. Use my promo code, Coach JB. You get $75 on $5 deposit because guess what, Smitty? I hit last night my lock pick of the night of the week. The Jacksonville Jaguars hit. Ooh. Yeah. I told y'all. And there's a video out there. There's receipts. Don't say I didn't say it. Smitty, routine is the backbone of men who achieve.
Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like straightforward.
Yeah.
Not nothing too creative, but it's something needed. Like routine, waking up, doing the same thing. JB says make your bed. I say brush your teeth, wipe your ass, take a knee and thank the man and get to the money. Like whatever your routine is, stick to that routine, and that will lead to achievement and success. I love that. Jason?
Respectfully, if you got to wipe your ass when you wake up, you got cancer of some sort.
You think so?
You're probably dying.
You don't take a shit in the morning?
You didn't say shit. You just said wake up and wipe your ass. Like that means your something's leaking.
Use common sense though.
Yeah, we got a problem. Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you head on over there. Use our promo code Coach AB. Smitty, evil triumphs when good men do nothing. Contrary to belief.
That's some deep. That's a deep CTB.
Too deep, actually, for most people. Probably.
It's so deep, I don't want to even say it again.
Like, you don't get it. That's why I won't say it again, because I don't want my co-host not to show he don't get it. You know
I'm so smart that I understand everything before you even say it.
Poll question we're going to save for a special guest because I'm going to talk to him about something. I got to ask him something. He's a legendary guest on our show, and he hasn't been on all year because he blew up and he put us beneath him. He made it. We're second to him now.
I'm trying to think, who could that be? There's a few people who did that to us.
Yeah, he's gonna pop in. I'm hoping he pops in. I think he does. Yeah, baby, do we still have an intro for that? I don't know. I gotta think about that. I didn't think about it, Bailey. Shit, I didn't think about that. I don't know if we do or not.
I think we do. I don't know what we talking about.
Whenever you're ready, man, let's shock the world.
They put the thumb.
Yeah. I'm in my mode, ready to transform you into I hate a storm. Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying. You little giants, we been defiant. Rise, break the course, be the boss, breaking down the walls. We all lean once the coin guitars. Got the plan of action, never acting. We need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. When you go to the book, we second guy miss. And his own teammates keep him up Richardson into the end zone.
Yeah.
Hey, I was jigging to it. I was over here all over. Hey,
the brother is back.
You got a setup now, Smitty. What's going on here?
Hey, man.
What's going on with this setup?
Got a couple headphones and
His mic sound good. Damn.
Got a mic. I ain't working.
Internet?
Off the wire. I ain't working off the wired headphones. Hey,
yeah, mother not in the basement driving and shit.
Mother got brand new chain. Hella big. Like, look at my chain. Get chain.
Hold on,
What's going
AJ, did you pay this one? AJ, so you're paying?
I had to team up with somebody.
AJ, you're on next. I'll talk to you when you get them on. So what? So basically, so somebody outbid us, Smitty.
Oh, they did.
Do that.
Somebody outbid us.
Yeah, that wasn't hard to do, but that's a lot of money.
I ain't got no money. You took my money. But anyway, T-Rich.
I need more money.
T-Rich, let's get all this out there real quick because I want to make sure. Because so AJ took a professional job. I didn't get no OC job offer. Did you get a job offer?
I ain't got nothing yet. I ain't, I'm still at Uber High School. Coach running backs.
You gonna coach running backs or USFL?
I mean,
huh?
Yeah, if I get the call,
He ain't called yet. He ain't called.
Right here.
He ain't called man.
I can at least I can teach 3-step job or something.
Well, hey. I mean, I can make a move with the hoe.
You can hit a gap. Yeah, I just saw a jump cut. Some motherfucker can't jump cut.
It looked like a good jump cut. Like you still.
I'm saying I saw you in the Cleveland Brown. I saw you in the Cleveland Brown jersey. Shaduki sure needs you. Smitty, my bad. We got a spot where T-Rich can't slide out of here. So he's stuck, so I can't put him in that peculiar situation. That's
on you.
I can't put him in that peculiar situation. He's kind of landlocked.
That's on you.
But I saw him in that Cleveland Brown jersey, and he looked like somebody could use him. Somebody could use him.
He out like this, too, so don't put him in that position.
Yeah. I had nothing to do with it.
It like this.
It make it good. It looked like, woo, that Cleveland Brown jersey could have been the help.
Rivers back. And my dog Phillips Rivers back.
Talk about it. Hold on.
T-Rich, he got drafted. He played a whole career before you got drafted, and now he back.
Yeah,
and he still ain't cussing.
He need to cuss.
God dog it. Fun fact. Philip Rivers has never lost against the Niners.
He gonna lose tonight. I just throwing it out there.
Homie.
I'm just throwing it out there. He gonna lose tonight.
Undefeated, homie. He gonna throw for 180, 2 touchdowns and no picks. And defense will win the game.
How much?
180. 2 touchdowns.
180.
Damn,
no turnovers.
Are we in the UFL?
DeForest Buckner is back tonight going against his old squad. He knows their whole offense.
So we're in the UFL
game.
Tell me this, y'all. Am I tripping? Has the stats been like?
They're horrible.
Down?
I've been tell this guy. He don't. T-Rich, I'm glad I got somebody back on the show that understands me. Smitty don't get it. I didn't motherfucker average like 130 a game passing.
I said Philip is 49, so I'm not expecting him to go 300 yards.
To the rushing game, to the running game or something, because it's 180.
Y'all gotta chill. Caleb Williams just threw for over 300 yards and threw the game-winning touchdown, perfect dime. DJ Moore. JB said Caleb Williams was gonna be a bust. He looked like he's done the best quarterback from that draft now, but he don't want to talk about it. He don't want to say it no more.
I do.
Right now.
I do. He makes.
JB quiet. JB quiet. Look at this throw.
I'm not quiet at all.
Look at this throw, Bailey. Look at this.
Great ball. Great ball.
For the game?
Great ball.
For the game.
Great ball.
You don't want to talk about that though.
Well, I do.
You get quiet when you wrong. See, T-Rich, JB get quiet when he wrong. He get loud when he's right. Be loud both ways, homie.
T-Rich, how do you talk when a motherfucker won't shut the fuck up?
Homie, you always talk.
Here's the thing. The motherfucker makes two throws a day, and then everybody anoints the motherfucker as a ground. I watched it for 3 quarters, and he looked fucking horrific. And then the fourth quarter, he makes 2 balls. He makes a corner throw and that throw, and everybody calls him the GOAT now. That's how fun. That's how we are. That's how great we are. This is what the generation, Smitty, T-Rich, this generation, this guy on the right over here, this motherfucker, he don't understand. He don't get real good quarterback play. So when he sees 2 balls thrown and he's like, oh, fuck, Caleb Williams, the best thing ever. Like, that's where we are now. So,
T-Rich, to add to that, T-Rich, this is the same cat who said Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer because of 2 balls.
No, 2 wins against the GOATs. And by the way,
the receiver made a great catch on his helmet.
I actually do research.
He made a great catch. That's what this white is saying this to me.
Hey, let me ask you this. Hey, T-Rich, how many Pro Bowlers did Eli have when he beat Tom Brady both times? Oh, crickets. Where those
T-Rich, how many points did the Giants score on Super Bowls, or was it more of a defensive game where the D-line, where Justin Tuck, fucking Michael Strahan, Osa Human brought out? Oh, crickets.
Don't matter. Yeah, no Pro Bowlers. No Pro Bowls. No Pro Bowlers. You know how many Phillip Rivers had? You know how many Pro Bowlers Phillip Rivers have every year? And he never won a Super Bowl. It didn't even come close.
He got more passing yards. He got more
babies too. He got more babies too.
More regular season wins. More efficient. More passing touchdowns. Less turnovers. So all I'm saying is Eli can be a Hall of Famer. I love the Mannings, but put Phillip in there too. That's all I'm saying. Be consistent. Be consistent.
Sound gay. Anyway, let's move on, man. We got a lot going on. T-Rich is blessed to join us today. T-Rich, I got to ask you, T-Rich, since I got you right off the bat, how bad is the college football playoff first round?
Oh, man, it's crazy. It is. and listen, it's so bad to where, like, we're trying to show empathy in the game of football.
Yeah.
In the game of gladiators. Like,
everybody gets an award.
There's no empathy in the game of football. Like, like, how do you favor somebody by 23 points? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a playoff game, like what are we doing, fellas? Like, and then we're adding more teams next year. So whatever you're trying to do,
get ready
to keep the SEC out of there, or whatever. You're going to add more SEC teams to it. You got to, because
I would rather see all SEC teams than the thing.
Bro, it's so crazy because everybody right now is on a different playing field, right? Like they different standards, like different. Like Notre Dame don't have to play all the hard teams. They just got to be ranked in the top 12, and they can make it. Like that is crazy. Like you don't have to be in a conference championship game, or you don't have to play a Alabama. You don't have to play a doggone Ole Miss or a dog. Like your biggest opponent is Penn State.
Hey, T-Rich, I heard a hell of a bar the other day. Would you rather play 10 SEC teams a year or 1? See, and this is what he meant. I'd rather go into the Big 10 and the Big 12 and only worry about playing a Bama or a Georgia or an Ole Miss or whoever one time in the playoff than play them every weekend. Because that's the thing about, when the DeBoer talk was like, oh, he's going to go to Penn State or even discuss it. Like you don't leave Bama for no other job. You don't even discuss another job when you're the head coach at Alabama. That means you don't deserve it. So someone told me, he goes, yeah, but he'd rather go up there and not have to face an SEC team 10 times and just have to face them once a year, just like Ohio State do right now. Like I'm seeing that right now. I'm seeing it.
What's my favorite word?
Bitch.
That's what that sounds like. Like, come on, man. Like, are you up to the challenge? Are you coaching?
Yeah,
or are you just
right.
Coaching. Like,
Exactly.
Do you want to be the best, or do you? Because
cream rides to the top. Cream rides to the top. You imagine Saban saying that? Come on, that shit crazy. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. There's 2 teams that were, 18 to 20 point underdogs. So right out the gate, you should never have had them in the playoff. And number 1, the rules strictly stay. If a quarterback or someone significant gets hurt, we can take you out the playoff, as they did in Florida State 2 years ago. Yep. Why wouldn't James Madison and fucking Tulane, with 2 lame duck coaches who have already 1 foot in, 1 foot out, be dismissed? Just off of that alone, you've already taken jobs. Listen, the Ole Miss one's different. They were a top 10 team all year.
Yeah.
These other teams are like, come on, man, you're giving the awards away. To me, it's like never should have.
Tulane was so trash, JB. And we got another guest coming on later. And I can't wait till he comes on because this shitty ass school. We kept telling him that they would get clobbered.
He needs security.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I wish I was on when he came on. Oh, I can't. Oh, man.
He talking all that shit. I'm guaranteeing you, it's gonna be different this time. Oh, Mr. Tulane, it's gonna be different. They got their ass beat worse, so it was different.
You know, Smitty. I've heard rumors because I got a lot of DMs about one of our, our team members.
Ooh.
Somebody said he went on a show and said he picked Tulane to win the game outright.
I know you lying. I know you effing lying.
Bailey, where you at? Did you go on Matt's show and say Tulane was going to win?
I bet Matt did they cover 17.5. Yeah. I'll take the heat.
I can't even get up.
I said they compete with them.
Smitty, what is going on with your little brother?
Man, with me and you, we've been doing a good thing lately, man. We've been on the same page.
Oh, Smitty, you do not want to come at me over picking football games. Your Ravens, we could talk about your Ravens. If you really want to go there, how about the Ravens last night, Smitty? If you really want to be like that.
T-Rich.
We're bruised.
T-Rich, did this light-skinned brother get with Shaun King and they made a deal?
Because you know, JB, him and Shaun.
Him and Shaun do memes together.
Not the Shaun King.
Wait up, what did T-Rich do, man? Smitty? What did he put on?
He gotta put his shades on, homie.
Did he just wipe his shit clean? he wiped baby's memory, homie.
And listen, Baylor, I was not expecting them to talk about you. I was definitely listening, thinking about Shaun.
Me too. I didn't know it was you either. I'm confused.
Because we already knew Shaun. And I said, wow. no way that Bailey went on Matt's show and said Tulane.
Bailey, come on, man. The size difference.
Fuck.
Bro, I watched that James Madison game. Oh, my God, bro.
But hey, T-Rex, you can't tell me Oregon was just like anytime they wanted to go up top, and then they just stopped fucking caring. Because they were like, it's been 65-0. I thought it could have been 65-0, to be honest.
They had their second and third screen. They had the guys that was eligible to play in the bowl game that ain't played all year to not get the red shirt playing. Like, and that's not disrespect to him, but bro, like that's what's going to happen.
But it is though.
Like it's different levels to it. Like, and I say it respectfully, but but this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to talk about these kids like that, and they had no chance in the world.
But you're doing it though.
I do. Fuck these kids. I want to watch it.
Fuck the kids.
Huh?
The kids.
Fuck the kids.
Yeah, fuck these badass kids. I mean, they fucking decommit. All right, baby, we'll have a discussion with you later. We're gonna have to bring this back up with Matt. Yeah, fuck these badass kids. I take a belt to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is entering the portal. Hey, all right, T-Ray, let's talk real shit. If the playoffs are gonna continue down this path and have shitty ass just nobody's in there, isn't this gonna open up Pandora's box for like we need more teams? No, you don't. It was perfect at 4, and it's showing you that you only needed 4 because now you got everybody and their mom is going to sit here and be like, oh, now the 15th and 16th team's going to be hot when it goes to 14 or when it goes to 16th, 17th, and 18th, hot. This shit is ridiculous. More is less. More is less. I don't understand. We need to stop with the 24 teams, 16 teams. This shit is garbage. Straight ass. Like, tell me one first good game. 10-3, Miami is in a lockup defensive game. And the last time I checked, T-Rich, everybody on these committees were like, well, we need offense. We need scores. We need fans in the stands. We want explosive plays. The motherfucker was 0-0.
I like great defense.
Yeah, you defense.
And great D-line play personally.
Yeah,
that's the only one I'm like, that game was decent. Other than that, it was trash.
Here's why it wasn't decent. Because one of the coaches is already 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's trying to work on getting his new K-State team worked on, Colin Klein. So he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This shit needs to stop. Because now listen, this ain't the first time. We've been doing this since the 90s. We've been coaches have left jobs and taken other jobs. And I've never agreed, and I've been saying it. It's a disservice to the kids, to the university, blah, blah, blah. The calendar has to change, dog. It's only more magnified now than it used to be. But we've been doing it. I remember in '98 when fucking what's the name left K-State and was coaching waiting or whatever you want to call it. This is a absolute mockery to still coaches or to even leave and coach in a playoff. And I'm glad Nick Saban fired Lane Kiffin that year because he saw it. He did it the right way. Like, nah, you're not going to be recruiting over here and working on this. This is an all-in investment right here. This is all in. We have a playoff run to go a championship to get our kids a natty. Like, I don't understand why this is not being brought up more. And Oregon has 2 coaches leaving, OC and DC. One's going to Cal, one's going to fucking like. I'm just telling you, dog. I don't know.
And we got to realize we're not upset that these coaches are getting different jobs.
Nah,
like, but you made a commitment to my child. You made a commitment to my kid in front of my face and told me that you're gonna be there for the 3 to 4 years or however long he's there.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know, you get Lane's situation was way different. I can't say a better job or a better situation. You know, and he was just Lane. So he Lane gonna be Lane. He ain't got nothing to explain to nobody. He gonna send you on a goose trip, on a ghost trip. He gonna do everything he want to, and he gonna be Lane, right?
I'm gonna let Lane just get bored and just cut out.
Yeah, he get bored and
want some new business. Yeah, that's crazy.
Bailey, you got. So I showed Smitty. I said, hey, watch A&M struggle today. I said it a couple hours before the game, and I said there's no way that you can go in here and face a team like Miami who's got NFL guys all over.
Yep.
And then I wrote this because, and I just sit there. I was like, man, I got to go to the boat and get the fuck out of here. This is horrible. I said Tulane has a coach who can't wait to get to Florida because he's the new head coach of Florida. Ole Miss guy left 3 weeks ago. James Madison guy is going to UCLA. Meanwhile, A&M's Colin Klein is leaving and was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The portal had already opened and the early signing period already happened. And then Michigan's still sitting here with no coach. That's what college football is right now. That shit is a mockery to me. Like, this is a joke, dog. Like, I don't understand. And you wonder. So now, Smitty, like, you know me, I'm the old head on the porch yelling at the cloud. Let the kids go wherever they want. Fuck them. Kids just transfer anytime you want. Fuck them. Like, this is a mockery, homie. Like, there's no order, no fucking hierarchy. There's no type of. If they don't need a commissioner more than ever now, then I don't know what to tell you because I think this is going to be it's going to get uglier now. And then everyone wanted to silence the critics, T-Rich. Oh, it's only one portal now, JB. But you still got a December signing period and a calendar that's so fucked up that you can hire coaches whenever they want. That doesn't mean nothing. And then guess what? When your coach leaves and you hire a new one, you basically get 2 portals because the NCAA allows those players to leave the school. So it really isn't 1 portal. You got 2 still again on a new staff hire. So, dog, it's all fucked up. I don't know what they do.
Then
I'm
we're
going
to add more teams to the college playoff, too, and add another SEC game to a SEC schedule on top of the SEC championship.
Yeah, I don't get that part of it. You want to talk about 9-10 games. Go ahead, man.
Now that we're past the first round, though, are we semi-excited for the rest of the playoffs? Because, I mean, the first round was bullshit, right? But now we got the 2 shitty teams out, right? The 2 shitty teams gone. So now
you realize what you just said. Right now, you realize what you just said, though. So you can't dismiss what you said because you talk about we act like the first round of the playoffs didn't just happen. The NFL had 2 games on Saturday because they know how shitty it is. Why would the NFL and college football playoff be on the same goddamn day if it wasn't for a reason? Because they know that this shit is bad. They're like, oh, fuck it. We're going to throw in Green Bay and Chicago. And right. Seriously, I didn't even know. I was like, hold on. This NFL game's on today. This is supposed to be college football playoff. Imagine like the Nick Saban, like a T-Rich team playing for a natty and there's a wild card game on. Like, dog, that's what this is supposed to be, right? College football playoff. I thought was supposed to be all eyes on me. Watch this motherfucker. Nah, there's 2 NFL games being on that I didn't even know about. They're not even playoff games. They're just regular-ass fucking Saturday games.
Damn, homie.
College football is bad. You dismissed the fact that we could have seen Notre Dame and Texas at least, or BYU even, who only has 2 losses to the same goddamn top-ranked team.
BYU shitty, too. I want to see Notre Dame and Texas. Respectfully.
But the bottom line is,
I know you love Kentucky, and I know he's a great man, but I'm gonna be real with you. BYU don't belong in the conversation either. My eyes work. Notre Dame and Texas, that's the 2 teams that should have got in. If we want the 12 best, those 2 teams should get the last 2 spots, and that would be.
We disagree on that. We disagree on that because BYU lost to a team twice, the same team, and Notre Dame didn't even get into a league.
BYU don't beat Notre Dame or Texas, respectfully.
But Notre Dame lost to both teams in the playoffs that played yesterday.
BYU don't beat Notre Dame or Texas, respectfully. And You would say the same thing. On your head.
You can't say that.
Do a Notre Dame beat Vandy this year?
That's what I'm saying. I doubt it. And T-Rich, I'm gonna go a step further. If Indiana's in the SEC, they got 3-4 losses. Nobody wants to talk about that shit.
Stop it. Nobody wants to talk about that shit. You gotta chill, homie.
All right, let me ask something.
They beat Ohio State, the number one team in the fucking nation. They're not in the SEC. At some point, you gotta give them their respect. And they fuck around and beat Bama coming up while you bullshitting. Don't be surprised if they put Bilt's ass against Bama.
Hold on. They're favored. This ain't a reach. They're favored.
I'm from Indiana. So
they're favored.
Calm down.
Whoa, fella.
Yeah, they're favored for a reason, right? I'm sorry, T-Rich. I'm sorry.
Whoa, big fella. Whoa, big fella.
Hold on.
Crazy,
Hold on. Here's the problem I got with Smitty's take, T-Rich. The tweets I've been seeing, though, is what kills me.
What you been reading?
Miami beat A&M. Proves the ACC is better than the SEC. The shit is so fucking comical.
The last two Natty winners is Big Ten, homie.
Hold on, though. That's my point. My point is, Smitty, would you rather play him, T-Rich, would you rather play him 10 times or once? Again, back to the point. Back to the point.
That's a weak-ass argument, homie. We have conferences. We've always had conferences. So, like, you're going to punish Ohio State, IU, whoever, because they're not in the SEC? Like, I mean, everybody can play in the SEC. Like, I don't know what you're like. What is Ohio State supposed to do? Everybody can play in the SEC. And every SEC team ain't fucking great. Let's be real with y'all. Kentucky's fucking ass. It's a lot of teams in the SEC that ain't all that. Auburn ass right now. Let's call what it is, homie. Y'all so cool. SEC. Y'all top heavy too.
Wait. Because a year ago, a couple years ago, you were saying we was top heavy, not bottom heavy.
Where you at, homie?
Well, bro, Vandy. We're talking about Vandy right now. Vandy is. Are we not top heavy and bottom heavy too? Because we talking about two teams at the bottom that you just named, and really Auburn only really lost games by like 6 and 7, not even over 10 points.
It was an L.
Every one of them.
It was an L.
Lost.
It was an L.
Now Smitty, I'm gonna stop this blasphemous. You're blasphemous.
And it's crazy because I got to defend Auburn, right? But I'm defending the SEC. But I can't agree. I've been waiting to get on the show to because I can't let you do this no more, Smitty. Because you said we was top heavy.
So what you tell me, T-Rich, is that the SEC is gonna win it all this year? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think you will.
All right. So if y'all don't win it all this year, and another big IU, I'll say it's one don't win again.
Because listen,
what we gonna say?
Listen, what JB is saying. Until these teams can play that type of play every week, like all season, every week. If they can get in the SEC and do what they doing, or just pick teams in the SEC, play the mugs all through the year. How about that? Instead of just playing them one time.
T-Rich, Indiana didn't even play nobody in the fucking league. They didn't even play nobody until they had to finally play the
They beat Penn State. They did what they had to do. I don't know what else to say.
Why you keep skipping over it? They didn't play anyone in their league all year until the title game and playing Ohio State. So yeah, you don't even play your teams.
All that they playing them now. Beat us now.
I'm a West Coast Pac-10 guy. I'm an old school Pac-10 guy when Pete Carroll used to beat the shit out of SEC. But anyway, I'm talking about when we want to discuss teams playing each other. Why is everything SEC needs to play 9 league games? Homie, they're already in the most solid up top to bottom conference. Why are you making them? Why are you making them play more league games, but allow Notre Dame to not be in a league, allow Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State not to even play each other year-round? Not even adding SC, not even adding fucking Oregon. Why don't they all play each other then if there's such a great league? They don't. They don't even play each other because they want more teams in a college football playoff that has more teams in it. If you played them all, then guess what? They would knock each other fucking out, and you wouldn't even have anyone in your shitty-ass conference.
And I hear that, and I respect that. But what I'm saying is if these teams are overrated, if Ohio State's really not that good because their schedule's too easy, if IU really not that good because their schedule's too easy, then it was showing the playoffs, homie. That means last year, Bama or somebody should have beat the shit out of Ohio State, but it didn't happen. That means this year, Bama should put built to ass.
Why are you so micro?
There should be no excuse.
Why are you so micro on this?
Bama lose the game. I don't hear no excuses.
T-Rich, I don't know why he's so micro. He's so micro on this. T-Rich, Oregon went and beat Ohio State last year in the regular season, and they get a bye. And the way that the shit worked out, they got to repeat their first games against Ohio State.
Belt to ass.
That shit was so stupid. Ohio State lost 2 games. They shouldn't even have been in the tournament.
Belt to ass.
So you guys won a DEI championship last year. Good, congratulations, Ohio State.
Everybody played.
So,
I can't believe that. I respect T-Rich and JB so much. I cannot believe y'all giving me this soft take. I was not expecting from y'all. This is a very soft take from y'all.
No. Let our guests talk. You two quiet down now.
This is what happened when you go to Ball State.
Now your turn no more.
JB, fuck you.
This is what happened when you go to Ball State. You don't know and don't want no part of the SEC. Maybe one time a year, right? It's a difference, man.
T-Reg, you saying they want the payout game?
Smitty, put that away. Put that thing away, Smitty.
T-Reg.
Don't do me like that, T-Reg. Don't do it. Don't do it. Chirp, baby. Chirp, baby.
Put it away, Smitty.
Chirp, baby. Ride or die.
Put it away.
I remember Cuban Zirconia. Is that what you're saying?
We had a We Want Bama sign in 2013. I'm trying to find a picture. Swear to God. College game that we had Ball State fans. It had a We Want Bama sign. But y'all was scared of players.
Yeah, we was really scared. But the difference is the all year body of work, bro. It's just not near the same.
It's not. I don't get it. Smitty is smarter than this.
We can sit there and say, well, they had a good day. And
maybe that's why
we went up to play against a Ball State. It's hard to play against a Ball State when you'd have been, playing against dogs all year, and you look across and you see.
I don't know what that means.
Never mind, I ain't gonna go there.
Keith Winning, who was your boy AJ McCarron's teammate, and motherfucking Stissy. That was our quarterback, Willie Sneed, 9-year NFL vet.
But Smitty, you're talking
Big
about
Smitty.
You're talking about 2 to 3 players.
I'm still going. Jonathan Newsom led the coach in sacks his rookie year from Ohio State, traveling over to fucking Ball State.
Young fella, that's my guy.
You don't know Jay New.
Man, you play with
that's my dog.
That's my guy.
Yeah, my brother.
But you still talking about maybe 2 to 3 or 4 players.
You see how number keep going?
Ever.
He said 2 first, then with the 4, then with the 5, then with the 6.
Ever.
Stop, homie. Do your homework, T-Rich. See, you see Ball State, and you just automatically think we were shitty. Do your homework. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that.
So you telling me y'all to beat JMU the other day?
Beat the fuck out of them.
Because that's who y'all was going to play. Y'all ain't playing no damn Ole Miss or no Alabama or no Indiana.
I'm going to be real with you real quick. That ain't even like that no more. So all this little talking you doing right now, y'all ain't even like that no more. This ain't the Bama with motherfucker when you was there and Mark Ingram and motherfucker. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. This Bama here is soft.
JB, he just did what he said that you be doing.
This Bama got nail polish.
Believe it, and he's gonna get loud. But yeah,
this Bama got nail polish. This Bama different.
It's not the same Bama. You're right.
Thank you.
It's a new wave.
Thank you.
T-Rich.
They sneak in that championship game.
T-Rich. Indy on Netflix would have beat shit out of Ball State.
JB, stay out of this conversation.
Not even close.
This is a Division I conversation. Keep the JUCO out the conversation.
Hey, I had 8 NFL guys on that JUCO team that would have beat shit out of Ball State.
Please keep the JUCO out this conversation.
Hey, T-Red, I had the first rounder on that team.
I don't know what league y'all played in or nothing.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna be respectfully, JB. I will keep quiet in this conversation.
Hey, T-Red, our running back, respectfully to you guys at Bama. My running back, Raheem Boyd, was the first guy to rush for 100 yards on Alabama 2 years in a row.
One of this shit against us. Respectfully, Raheem.
You'd have ran for 300 yards on you.
Raheem.
So anyway.
Your O-line couldn't block us. You and your QB weren't on the same page. I watched the documentary. Our QB was better than your QB. Respectfully. Way better. Respectfully.
You couldn't have guarded any one of my 5'6" wide receivers that 3 of them went to the league. Not one.
But rest in peace to Eric Patterson, NFL corner from fucking from Tampa. Play for the Colts.
Oh, yeah. And then all my Florida wideouts.
My boy Tyree Holder.
Shout out to CJ who had 4 touchdowns for the Jets. Anyway, T-Rich, we can't talk about that. We can't even talk about that. All we can talk about is what.
If you with the JUCO, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. T-Rich, before you get out of here, let's talk about this real quick. Your boy DK Metcalf, man, another Ole Miss guy. He goes out here yesterday and he grabs a motherfucker and slap
SEC.
Yeah, dog. What where you at with this, T-Rich?
it's unfortunate, man, because I know fans can be cruel, when it comes to saying shit. But I mean, bro, you gotta realize, at the same time too, because I know he probably said something. He had to say something off the wall, like he probably said that the N-word, or he probably said something. You know what I'm saying? To where
who is the guy? Did he grab him by the hair right here, the fake wig or whatever?
Was it the wig he grabbed? No, he got a shirt. He kind of mushed him off for real. He ain't give him a good punch. He gave him a good mush.
Give him a little,
Get your little
So you think it was something he said, or do you think that the players now have gotten so soft that you can't heckle them whatsoever? You see it in the NBA. You see Westbrook. You see all these guys in the NBA. You see all the to me, back in when I played, Smitty, we wanted this shit talking. Like it motivated us. We were like talking back. We'll talk back, but we were never going to go over there.
Yeah,
today they friendly. They go over there now more than ever. I've seen more athletes go to the crowd more than I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if this is the new norm.
Your generation was a little soft to where y'all talked a lot, but y'all wasn't really about it. Our generation, we talked and we actually put the hands on you.
That's why we didn't go over there. That's why we didn't go over there, because we actually were, you start none, won't be none. Y'all just want to talk, be on TikTok. There's a huge difference.
He wasn't talking right. He actually put hands on him. So real quick, just to add context, the Lions fan involved in the incident with DK, he told the Detroit Free Press that he called Metcalf by his full name, the Kalen Zacharias Metcalf, which prompted DK to react the way he did. So that's apparently what happened. He called him by his real name, and he didn't like that.
And so if that happened or not, it's still gonna be a big lawsuit. I don't care what nobody say. It's still gonna be a big lawsuit if that happened or not. If he can say whatever, it's still gonna be a dang lawsuit just because. Because now, as a football player, and as a boxer or you're in the military, these guys are civilians now. Like, you're a weapon. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be something done. I hope it's nothing too cruel. Yeah, I hate it for the young fella, man, because you can't let nobody get underneath your skin.
I would hope that this guy didn't go over there because he called him by his name.
Well, that's what the fans said, right? But then there is more context to it. So
I'll read it, Smitty, so you don't look so bad. Chad Ocho Cinco.
I don't look bad at all.
Said that it wasn't random, that he heard from DK that a racial slur was used and that his mother was also disrespected. So to me, it makes more sense that he went over there for that. I don't know, but I also know that these motherfuckers are so pussy soft that you can't say anything nowadays. They're going to go over there and tell you tested me. You like, I don't know where they are with this, but that seems like a name being called. His name in full there's no way that he went over there for that.
Right.
I know he's plays like, it looks like Tarzan and plays like Jane most of the time. I get it.
I wouldn't say that.
But huh?
I wouldn't go that far, but continue.
I mean, he's known for chasing down an interception. That's his greatest play. But anyway, I'm just saying, like,
his daddy was a beast too.
Huh?
His daddy was a beast too.
His daddy not here on this. He's not playing. So we're not talking about his daddy. So
my daddy might press you.
My daddy was a beast too. My daddy was a beast too. He was a mechanic. And a motherfucker would break a wrench like a motherfucker. But he's not here either. So we're not talking about daddies. So my point is, DK is known for chasing down a pick. Great hustle. And that's it. And now, guess what? His second most incident is grabbing a motherfucker with blue hair, and we don't know why. So guess he'll probably get sued because that's what soft-ass people do now. We got a fucking soft-ass fan base here that's going to sue him. I bet you money, right? Or sue the organization, something. We already know that. And then DK is going to get fined probably and suspended.
And like at the end of the day, when you say that, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt, right? Like, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, we get emotional. You know what I'm saying? It is an emotional sport now, right? Like, is it worth that bill? Like, it's nothing but a bill now. And now you're gonna have to deal with lawyers and all the type of stuff that you shouldn't have to even deal with. And a player like me, I know we play in Kansas City and somebody and spit on my face or slapped on it. And after I'm already texting my brother, hey, be outside. Hey, I ain't got to do nothing to you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. But why Kansas City specifically?
Well, it was a player who kind of spit on me, and I had to. But it is what it is.
Chiefs queen them.
Anyway. You're just underneath the pile doing some crazy stuff. Listen, we not doing that. You ain't nobody feeling or touching anything underneath that pile, bro. I broke fingers and everything.
Allegedly. Well, let's keep this thing rolling real quick. I kind of alluded to this a little earlier, but I want to dive into it as a full topic, man. Caleb Williams led the Bears to an overtime comeback victory against the Packers to take charge of the NFC North. I believe it's the first time the Bears have beat the Packers in quite some time. Caleb threw the walk-off game-winning touchdown to DJ Moore. So, JB, I know you kind of already talked about this a little bit, but going into depth, what did you think of Caleb's performance and just his big-time moment, big-time win for the team?
A great ball, and he threw another great ball on the corner against a pressure outside blitz. He saw it, he sprinted out, threw it to the corner. 2 great balls he threw. I said it, I tweeted it out. And unbelievable throws, man. He was shitty the rest of the game, but he was great on those 2 balls. And listen, here's the bottom line is they have the second leading rushing offense in football behind the Buffalo Bills. They have a top 5 defense. And Ben Johnson should be considered coach of the year in the race with my guy Duval and Sean Payton and Shanahan and McVay and McDonald. And there's a lot of good coaches. Vrabel.
All the coaches.
They should have a good pool to pick from is what I'm saying. Yeah, not no bullshit ass just give it away this year.
D'Amico Ryans.
But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, we got to watch the whole body of work, but I said those 2 throws were great. So he had 2 of the best 3 throws of the weekend, in my opinion. Those 2 and Drake May's fade ball to the outside last night to come back and beat the Ravens against double coverage. Basically, a safety was inside. Kyle Hamilton had to take the corner on a rotation. Boom, caught him right out of bounds, right inside the first pylon. That was probably the best throw of the weekend, and that right there, the one that just won the game to Moore. So I thought those 2 were the best throws of the entire weekend. So shout out, he's in that mix. But again, I don't think he's really doing a lot during the regular part of the game to be this guy that you think is so great. But
they're 11-4, and let me ask C-Rich this: are you surprised that the Bears have been so good this year?
Yep.
There you go. All right. That's real though. That's real.
Yeah, that's just being real. Like I'm surprised. I know the world's surprised over the last 10 years of body of work. Like Bears ain't been the same Bears that we know when they went to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, and my team put.
That's why I told you I gave him credit, Smitty. What are you talking about?
I think you spelled the name wrong, but yeah, I see it.
I what?
I mean, the body work they did yesterday. I mean, like JB said, they went for you passed 250 yesterday, almost 300. They rushed for 150 yesterday. So I mean,
Rich, I said he did a great throw right here.
Yeah, it was a great throw.
Great ball by Caleb. I mean, I don't see what's. I said why don't I give credit? I don't get it.
T-Rich just now knows it. I'm all I'm saying is I'm the only person on this show that said I think the Bears are going to surprise us. I know you guys are quick to like pull up my receipts and all this. Go back and find before the season because I said that. I said I think the Bears.
You call it. It's the first thing you've gotten right in 3 years. But I'm saying that
right.
the thing about it is though we're still surprised that they had a good we get it.
But now all the shit talking that you was doing, and even probably me to a lesser degree, I'm not saying we gotta apologize, but when we look back at that draft now, in year 2, to me it's Drake May and Caleb right now, like leading the way. Like I'm not confidently putting Jaden Downs above Caleb no more. Not with confidence.
Well, he got hurt. He's hurt. So you do say that
he keep it. That's the best ability of availability, homie. That's part of it.
Well, that's what I've been saying, but you told me that Jaden Daniels was supposed to be in there. Anyway, Bo Nix has also got a great record, so I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but you had like Bo Nix out here just fucking like the same thing you said about Caleb. You can say the same thing about Bo, but you don't.
Well, why aren't you? But my problem is why you haven't mentioned the white boy.
Because he's not like
he got the same record. He got the same record.
He's not helping our views, respectfully.
He won 11 in a row.
We go viral when you talk about Caleb, so that's why.
But you need to put the white.
You didn't put Bo in the shit.
You got to put the white fist on the thing, though. I don't get it.
I don't like the white
There
fist.
we go. I like the white
it
fist.
disrespects our unity as black
I like
people.
the white fist. I like the white fist.
Forward, we're gonna remove the white fist.
Look at that. See, T-Rich? See the black fist versus the white fist? Like, to me, the white fist stands out.
No, it don't stand out. See, so T-Rich, so what JB likes to do and what whites like to do is they like to take our things and like
Who's whites?
Use it for themselves to water
Who's
down
y'all?
what we built, knowing our history and the reason behind everything we do. But the white men want to take everything. Like, they hold it, take.
Who's y'all?
They want to be them. So anyway, moving forward here.
Listen, bottom line is Gallup is benefiting greatly from a great run game and the defense, and Ben Johnson's doing what Andy Reid did for years.
Who's benefiting from it?
With Mahomes, huh?
Who benefiting from it?
Caleb Williams is benefiting from a legitimate run game. Swift and Archie Kabaka or whatever that motherfucking name is, he's running like a motherfucker. They got a lot of shit going on there in Chicago, so they got a hell of a shot here. You know what the most impressive thing about that throw was, Smitty?
What?
He did it against my boy Nixon, the LA kid, Watts. What's up? Shout out. Who picked him off 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I love it.
So that's what I like about that. That might have been his Sam Darnold moment. It might have been his Sam Darnold moment to get over the hump. Because, like, Green Bay was a hump for him, just like Sam Darnold is and the Rams are to him.
Well, it's year 2. I don't know if he really has any humps, but I get what you're saying.
Well, it does have humps because Sam Darnold had been starting for 2 years, and the Rams have been beating the shit out of him, and he finally beat the Rams last week. So,
Sam lost against everybody up until last season, and then
that's what happens when you're on shitty
now he's
teams.
good now, so it took a long time, but he is good now.
But Shaduki gets a pass. Got it. Okay, so anyway, let's keep moving on amicably.
It's weird how Shador's name get brought up in every conversation. I don't know.
Well, I know.
Weird,
we gotta make sure we call it what it is.
The Sanders, they have real estate in your head?
Not in mine at all.
Family?
Not in
the
mine.
whole family is right here on your brain.
No,
every time it gets brought up, like that's weird.
I like to call out the real shit because, like you said on this show, when Sam Darnold was with Carolina and the Jets, 2 worst programs in football history, that he struggled, he's shitty. But when Shaduki's in Cleveland, the O-line's bad, the wideouts are bad. He didn't get reps. Like, it's comical as fuck. You sound like a prime sexual, homie. You need to take your motherfucking chin.
It's funny how you're making up stuff to help your argument when I haven't said any of those things. T-Rich has been here all show. I've literally haven't said a word about Shador
today. I'm talking about for 3 years.
Shador been starting for 4 games, but I've been saying for 3 years. Okay. Anyway,
T-Rich, who's winning Bama, Indiana?
And don't lie,
Bama. And I'm saying this with a straight up face. Like I just player for player, they don't have enough. Indiana don't have enough. And I say that straight up, and especially getting guys back too. We had a lot of guys beat up to this point. Getting guys back on track, like they ain't got enough. I can't sugarcoat it. And I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be an emotional game in the beginning, but I think the second half do take its path, and just like Oklahoma, they ain't got enough.
How y'all gonna slow down the Heisman Trophy winner and Fernando Mendoza? I'm sure he's gonna give a very passionate speech pregame to get the guys going. He might see this clip and might be like, "You know, T-Rich, the Alabama legend, he doesn't believe in us. He did the best against us. We gotta go to the show in full course that we're the best thing." So when he brings that type of energy before the game, what are you guys gonna do to counter that?
Blitz, Bama, blitz. I don't give a damn about nothing but the Tide. Blitz, Bama, blitz. All right. They can
if a crybaby,
you got.
I don't want to say that word.
Oh, shit up.
I don't want to say that word. If a crybaby beats y'all, I'm gonna have a problem on Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a problem too.
Let's not act like it ain't possible. I mean, they did lose against a shitty ass Florida State team who's worse than JMU, so it's very possible.
That's
game. Go there, Smitty. We really gonna go there?
I don't like y'all energy. I don't like y'all energy today.
Are we gonna really go there, Smitty?
Y'all try to team up against me today. I ain't like that. Florida State.
This is what we doing?
Florida State's trash, by the way, and they beat the shit out of y'all.
They won.
They beat the fuck. JB, my line. JB, be real.
They won that game. It ain't nothing I can say about it. They won that game.
Yeah.
Guess what they at though?
I want y'all to win. Like, IU didn't offer me, so I never liked IU.
Saying, they on the couch just like we is. We, you know what I'm saying? They spectating and doing podcasts like we is right now. So
I want y'all to win
for the second round.
I got homies that work for Bama. I got shout out to my brother Walt Brock. He works for Walt Brock. He handles it. He's the director of content for Bama. And then my boy Aaron Hepp. He's my teammate at Ball State. He's also like in the media department. So I got homies who work for Bama. So I want them to win. But I'm also trying to be real because we do host a show and it's live. We got over 5,000 people watching right now. So I don't want to go out here and act like Bama is like the same Bama of like 2012 when
But ain't nobody saying that though. I'm just saying that on paper and I mean in film work too, they don't have enough yet. Like they just don't have enough.
So y'all better than Ohio State then. Because IU just
shout out, my man. Shout out to Joshua.
Oh, shout out to Joshua, man.
Shit.
I need half of that at least.
I sent T-Rich Christmas present right now for coming on the show on last minute.
Good love, Big Josh.
I need that whole 200.
I know what you need, but what you deserve.
I ain't bought no Christmas gifts yet. So I need
that. Me either. I know shit. Me either. I got that motherfucker take forever to pay.
Yeah, I need that.
Y'all do. But anyway, T-Rich, man.
Shout out to Hoover High, man.
Does Alabama T-Rich really have a shot at winning this whole thing?
Big Smitty shitty. I just want y'all to know that.
Yo, T-Rich just want everybody to know that.
Big Smitty ain't worth for days.
I'm fucking around.
So AJ got the new head job. So is you gonna get the new head job?
About that time, ain't it?
Is
that time.
T-Rich, as always, man. We'll see you after the holiday. Enjoy the Christmas. Tell your babies and everybody said what's up. And hopefully we'll see you after the holiday, man.
Do y'all still get free tickets to Bama games or no?
He was waiting, homie. He moved closer, hit the button.
He had the finger ready, didn't he? Yeah.
He didn't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I
was gonna show you some free tickets.
6:59, man. We got a loaded show. We got Steve Kim, Matt McChesney, AJ McCarron, Edub, and Shaun King still left to come. God damn.
The rest of the show gonna be easy. I'm gonna sit back and chill.
So wait, name the players. Name them again.
I'm gonna eat me an edible. So we got T-Rich already. We got Steve Kim coming in on Monday. We got Matt McChesney coming in. We got Edub, and we got Shaun King from Tulane.
And AJ.
And AJ McCarron.
You know, the next, so we got today and tomorrow, so everybody out there knows. We're off Christmas Eve through the weekend. Then we're back next Monday, Tuesday, and then we're off again from New Year's Eve through the weekend. So just understand, we're going to give you loaded 2 days a week, and it's Merciless Monday. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this, Smitty. Pound the like button.
I got pee.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Post game, Mike McDaniel, head coach for Dolphins, was speaking on their loss to the Steelers. Then he also talked about potentially bitching their quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Man, check both these videos out.
Supremely disappointed in the outcome, and I think it does a disservice to really the objective, the work that we're doing on this opponent, and flat out.
I can't do it. Stop.
Better than our team, so focused on that and what we have to do for
I can't do it.
The upcoming next 48 hours as we get ready for Cincinnati. I think it would be very rash and short-sighted if I even tried to tackle that option. I think I have to look at the tape and I'll move on from there. But realistically, I'm just supremely disappointed that we couldn't come out with a win here. We had high expectations and they fell short.
JB, thoughts?
First of all, you're fucking indoors now. Take all this fucking shit off. Number one. Again, you are like a little boy. You're a fucking leader of men, and you fucking in there like you're outside in the snowstorm. Take off all your shit.
He might not be indoor. I know you see the backdrop, but I've done these pressers. It might be like one of those situations where it's like damn near like it's indoor, but it's damn near the air still coming in.
Don't matter. He's a leader of men. Take your shit off. Number one. Number two. You should be highly disappointed in your motherfucking self. Why aren't you coming out saying, I'm disappointed in my play calling abilities and duty to not run the football? Well, the last 4 wins, we've ran over 200 yards a game. Tua's only thrown 21 footballs in those 4 games, under 200 yards a game. Fact. Yeah. He's thrown for 175 yards, 121 yards, 161 yards, 144 yards, and we've won 4 games. So, guess what we did? We ran the football. A-Chain, fucking Gordon, fucking we manipulate. Last night, what did they do? We're fucking 20 degree below weather, and this motherfucker's throwing post corner routes and getting picked. He can't throw in cold fucking weather. He can't play in cold fucking weather. You abandoned the run game, and it was a fucking 7-3 football game. It was actually 3-0, you guys. And your defense was actually playing lights out. And you allow 4 touchdowns in a row by the Steelers offense that's pedestrian at best. You got a 3. Yeah, we're back.
That beat hard, boy.
Yeah, shout out to Spree. Hey, where we at? What's your take on Quinn Ewers' first start?
I don't have a take.
Of course not.
What's your take?
Basically, it was 20 for 30. Shedeur was 20 of 29. So basically the same stat-wise. He actually threw for 110 more yards than Shedeur in his first start without any first-team reps. He threw 2 picks, no touchdowns. He also ran it for 4 times, I believe, for a couple yards. Like I said, I don't believe Quinn Ewers is really good. But for a first-time start with no reps, I want to make sure the mainstream media calls it out and shows without any reps, he threw for 260. He was 20 of 30. And Miami's horrific. And I don't know how. You sent me something, I believe, that said Mike McDaniel will be back next year. I think you sent me that.
Yeah. There's rumors that he'll be back, but Tua won't be back. Is the rumors?
Well, this is a straight up interview for Quinn Ewers. Can he get it done? If I'm an owner of the Miami Dolphins, watching what I saw, the bits and pieces that I watched, I didn't sit down and watch the Miami game only. Even though Burrow threw 4 touchdowns and they lit up Miami. 20 of 30 for 260. I saw the 2 picks. I went back right in and made sure I wanted to watch those. I also saw a drop touchdown. So listen, can he do it? Maybe. I don't know. The ball's velocity is much greater than Tua. He has a quicker, shorter release. Could help him with a guy. If Tyreek were to come back with Waddle, I could see it being beneficial. Now, can he get the experience? That's the J.J. McCarthy discussion that I have every day with Shaun King about. He ain't ready. Why would I start this guy right now and get rid of Sam Darnold? Similar now. Now we don't have a Sam Darnold. We have a lame duck Tua where you obviously are moving on from. And he's a left-handed guy. And I just don't believe too many coaches want to have a left-handed quarterback in the NFL. That's just my guts opinion. From what I know by other buddies of mine, they hate lefties. Wideouts hate lefties. No offense. They just don't like him. The ball spin's different. People don't want to actually discuss this. I broke this down in totality, Smitty, you and I, based on hash number, sideline calls. How am I booting naked in everybody? Now my whole offensive mindset has to switch. I got to move my right tackle to left to right. I got so much to do. My backside tackle now is the right tackle, not the left. There's so many other things that has to go into this. I believe Mike McDaniel, just watching him, my biggest takeaway, Smitty, was the comfortable play calling that you can see he was spitting out the plays back to his normal. Oh, shit, I ain't got to worry about the right hash and getting my quarterback to sprint out to the left here. I can call it normally, and I could see Mike McDaniels is what he knows, offense, calling the game differently yesterday. Now, was it successful? No. You caught a hot Burrow, and Higgins played, and you had a bunch. But at the end of the day, Miami's cooked. We already know that. So they're going to interview quarterbacks throughout the rest of the last 3 games. And I think that's what they did yesterday with Ewers. I wouldn't be shocked if Zach, the Mormon Milf Hunter, starts a game.
He should.
Just to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's still young. I mean, again, we joke about it, but I mean, the cat is really, really talented. Like, he really is, though. Like, he can make a lot of throws. We've seen some good moments. I would have preferred to see him over Quinn Ewers, honestly, respectfully. So we'll see. I mean, there's a couple games left. They have nothing to lose, so you might as well go out there and see what you got in your locker room. So
yeah,
we shall see. But JB, real quick before I know Matt's gonna jump on here shortly, I wanted to dive into this podcast Olympics. I don't know if you saw this, man.
Yeah, I brought it in.
Back and forth. Is it a video we got, Bailey?
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
Let's see.
Damn physical. Let's get physical. I ain't running away from nothing.
Okay, so I like what I'm seeing right now, JB.
Me either. See, I thought it was a whole nother discussion. I thought it was about, they were talking about podcast smoke.
They're talking about
anything.
We all in the same city.
Yeah.
And we just competed on everything.
Well, here's the story.
Which podcast will be at the top?
So the Super Bowl is here in Cali.
Well, it's in the Bay. Yes, you're right. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
It's Cali. I don't know. That's California. I know it's the third world country up there right now, but it is California.
I know, but you don't claim them. So it's almost like they separate almost.
Good job. So in NorCal, we don't fuck with it. But we're going to go up there maybe because Pac-Man Jones wanted to go up there and chill with them. And I'm like, well, shit, maybe that's our in. We went to smoke too. We want to be the best. What was that movie, Smitty? Anchorman.
Yeah.
Remember they all showed up? All the fucking news groups
all together, yeah.
Like it was stab the motherfucker, shank them. We're gonna show up.
What are you confident that we would win?
Trucker, hey, Kevin the Trucker, you need to make an anchor man scenario with Cam Newton's podcast, fucking the
Nightcap with Ocho and Cannon,
us, and do that show up at the thing with the fucking swords and all that shit. I mean. Because break out whatever you want. We could do jump rope, hopscotch.
I like that.
Dodgeball.
Oh, I'm great at dodgeball.
They dodgeball all day long. Get Marcellus play pickleball.
Ooh. Connect Four.
I never played pickleball, but I'll play it.
They mentioned Uno. I'm the king of Uno.
Yeah. Get Serena play tennis, and she's skinny now, but I don't fuck with her. But
2K, I'm like that. Madden. I'm like that.
Oh, I used to be the GOAT at Madden and NCAA. I'm just telling
Horse, not a full game, but horse. I like us in horse. I
could fuck with horse. I got Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yeah, I know. You got a nice little jumper in horse.
Yeah, it's over. Damn near over.
Damn near like
respectfully, I've seen Ocho and Cam shoot a basketball. Respectfully,
yeah.
I like the asses up.
Quarterback drill, like we put a target.
Yeah, I'm in the mix.
Target.
Yeah,
I like you, Jason.
I still because the confidence is overwhelming. You know how it is. Yeah.
Because I already saw you. I saw you with no warm up.
Easy. Talk shit. I'll fucking talk shit with them motherfuckers. I'll get them out their game.
Yeah.
That's that difference in that 49-year-old smoke cigars and drink yak all day. I still talk that shit. It's mental for me.
Yeah. I know Cam, like, he thinks he's in shape, but weight room, I like us.
Oh, yeah. I still throw 315 up, so whatever.
Because at the end of the day, he's still a quarterback. Like,
and them motherfuckers is weak. See, they're not the same.
He's different strength.
Chad ain't benching no 315. He act like he can box and all that shit. Come on, Chad. I know we know each other, Chad. You ain't been on 350. You better get 185. Nah, yeah. You cut up. You lean. You eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches. You in shape.
I ain't gonna race Chad. I know my limitations.
Yeah. I'm not racing nobody. Bro. Yeah, I'm not racing nobody.
Right.
So shit. But I jump shit out some rope. I jump shit out some rope though.
They've had money too long. Even though they from where they from, they've had money too long. So like, it's a certain level that you and I can tap into. Yeah, they just can't do it anymore. They're not willing to go the extra mile. Like I'm this close from being back in the hood. You're this close to being back in Compton. We're like right there. They've been rich for like decades, so now their minds can't even do what we could do.
Respectfully, why are we this close?
I'm saying like one wrong move, fucking YouTube drops us. We're back in the hood. Like it's that quick. Like we don't have enough money.
I gotta sell the boat.
100%. I gotta sell my fucking cars. I gotta fucking sell my TVs. I gotta sell items. Respectfully.
Yeah. I don't like it. But anyway, we got a load of show. We got Steve, Matt, AJ, fucking Weddle, fucking Shaun King.
Shit, do we? Motherfuckers ain't popping in. We might not.
I was gonna fit all these guys in.
We might not have none of them. Ain't nobody jumping in. Steve, he might have forgot that he supposed to come in on Monday. Matt, car situation.
Steve's the one that hit me up, told me to go. Let's go in, and I got to show something. I got to show this. Who's this? Who's this?
Is that Steve with a sister?
Yeah.
Is that Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, and the homie behind him.
The Looney Tunes.
Why
the
Steve looks wait, hold on. I mean, Steve looks way too white.
I mean,
all right, hold on. First of all, good Monday to you guys.
I know he wearing a fit too. Look what he wearing.
Yeah. First of all, that's another masterpiece from the Picasso of X/Twitter, Kevin the Trucker. So let me explain this. That lady there to my side is supposed to be Mark Fletcher's mom, and the story is from South Florida. She drives. She does not fly. She drives to every single game.
She drove to Cal.
Yes. And the father who passed away, Big Mark, was a very important person in the community. I know people that knew him. Like he was a very, like the things he did behind the scenes for people and young men, that was a big loss for South Florida. And so when Mark Fletcher busted that 59-yard run, they immediately showed her.
Yeah.
And they were way up high in the fourth. I know people that were in that section. You needed oxygen. And so Kevin the Trucker is good at this because those people around him, those are the actual people that were sitting next to her. Now,
the girl next to her got the phone out, Steve. The one with the gray sweater, she was the one doing a live right when the run happened. I saw the whole shit. Yeah.
That's fire.
And so Bugs Bunny, because I called him the greatest of all time, which he is, Kevin the Trucker always adds in Bugs Bunny. Now, the Tom and Jerry thing, let me explain this. Turkey Sheik said after the Devin Haney fight in May, he said, I don't want any more Tom and Jerry fights. No Tom and Jerry. I need real fight. No Tom and Jerry. I don't know if that's his accent. So Kevin always makes sure that Tom and Jerry, and I'm glad they're representing the U, are added in these memes.
Attention to details like Kevin the Trucker, man. Wow.
Yeah.
True fan.
He's a pro.
The attention to detail is unbelievable.
And then is that Uncle Luke behind you? Is that Two Live Crew?
That is actually someone that listens to the Canes Inside podcast because I showed that to Danny Money. And he said, Steve, that guy on the right of you, that guy, I actually know him. So by the way, the next game, I'll have these printed out. I'll be signing autographs for $50 a piece.
You should.
It goes to a good cause.
Is Jake Paul in that?
Him marching in Chowder Society.
Is Abella Danger or Jake Paul in there?
No, Abella had seats. She had good seats. I know someone that was in a row by the way.
So Abella Danger is a porn star. Everybody out there that don't know, she goes to Miami and attends Miami right now.
How does Steve know her?
Steve knows right away who
I've never met her. I've never actually met her. I'm just an admirer of her work. Anyway, guys, how you guys doing on this?
Oh, so you do watch it. Okay, so anyway,
yeah, there you go, Steve. I'm proud of you, Steve. Yeah. Steve getting a little bit more, you know what I mean? Hanging around.
Yeah. You got any more seats next game? Because I might need to show up.
Hold on. Are you saying, because I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Hey.
A couple people came up to me at the game saying, Steve, love you on JB. I get that at every Miami game. here's the funniest part, and I sent you the photo. There's this place called Carney's in Bryan, Texas. That's where I stayed, 10 to 15 minutes out from College Station. And
One of the best old linemen I ever had, Bryan, Texas.
Yeah. By the way, Aggie Land, Aggie fans, you guys are the best.
Is it the best environment you've ever been to?
One of them. They are absolutely elite. And I think the people are spectacular. They're friendly. They're hospitable. I would highly recommend you check out a game there if you love college football. Kyle Field is an unbelievable atmosphere. 104,000 people. Okay, and that's what the students, not even in school. That's an amazing turnout.
We played. We played there. Ball State. I was injured, but we was there. Miles Garrett was there. Kyler Murray. All those guys. Crazy environment.
So that's what 2013 or 14, right, Smitty?
Yeah, that was was it 15 or 14? I think it's 14 or 15.
Smitty, I think the stadium's actually bigger now.
What?
Because throughout the years they've added sections. Yes. Oh, by the way, that's my video. By the way, section 131.
Crazy environment. Oh man,
that's a good seats right there. That's good seats right there.
Pretty good. I have some sources. So, Coach, Saturday night I'm celebrating with my boy Jerry C. Wepa. Okay, so sitting there, I'm at Carney's. We had a get together Friday night. Went back there Saturday night. We're all kind of winding down. And this young man comes by, mid-20s, white guy, very friendly fellow. So I'm just like this, hanging out. And he stops and he goes, "Hey, are you Steve?" And I'm like, "Maybe." "Why?" He goes, "Man, aren't you on the show?" And I go, "Which show?" "Coach JB." "Man, I love Coach J. I watch it every day." So shout out to Logan at Carney's, and he bought me another round of Guinness.
Shout out to Logan, man.
Carney's out in Bryan. It's a place where everybody knows your name.
Hey, Bryan, Texas, one of the best old tackles I've ever had in my life. An NFL guy, hands down, big-time guy. 6'8", 330, ran like a deer. Unbelievable, from Bryan, Texas. Middle of fuck nowhere.
So, JB, are you? Because I've already made my plans. I'm going to the Cotton Bowl. We made a pact. As long as Miami's in it, I will go with them. Now, are you saying that you might actually go to the Cotton Bowl? Because I can get you a ticket with us.
I need to make this full circle. Is Abella Danger is she going to be there?
I believe I will try to reach out to her representatives and to see if she will be in attendance. But are you? What if she isn't, though? That means no.
Steve, I'll say this, though. If you look at JB's post this past week, he had another interesting person who works in a similar profession as Abela in his comments laughing, and I questioned him about it. So JB's known for being friendly with people in that profession. I just want to.
Well, I have some good friends. Alexis, Texas, a good friend of mine. We
Kendra Luss.
Kendra Luss. We're text friendly people. So yeah.
You said text friendly?
Yeah.
I used to watch Kendra back in the days, but go ahead, Steve.
I believe that if Coach JB ever showed up to a Miami game, because people have asked me, "Steve, you ever going to bring him to a game? You ever going to come to a game?" And I'd be like, he hates to travel, but maybe one day. Maybe one day.
What's the date of that?
New Year's Eve. I'm flying in December 30th, and I'm leaving New Year's Day, win or lose.
So when's our day? The 10th, Smitty?
January 10th, yep.
We're at Legends, Steve. Hopefully you can attend. That's live. Willie McGinnis, Legends, and Belmont Shore. We'll be doing a live show during that first wild card weekend of the NFL. So that opens that up. So maybe Cotton Bowl. I could drive to Dallas easy, quick.
Right. What are you, Mark Fletcher's mom? Just take a flight. Good.
Oh yeah, I love driving.
He don't want to get on the plane no more. He sees too.
I'll drive to the game and turn around as long as I have like a whole case of cigars.
That's why I'll never go with it, JB. It makes no sense.
I drive the Beamer, Smitty. Me and you. I'll get there like fucking 16.
Let's fly together. I don't want to
drive. House 16. I'll go southbound.
Car for 16 hours when I can fly for 2 hours. And it makes no sense. You're wasting time. We fly there. We go get some good food. We actually like spend a day there. You drive, the whole day's ruined.
Well, Texas shithole. I don't want to spend the day there.
Anyway, but first of all, JB, let me know. I have access to people that have tickets. There'd be a lot of Miami fans that would be, they'd be happy to see you.
So Smitty, this Saturday, I got sweet tickets again but it's for the Chargers-Texans game. Based on your face, I don't like it because that means you're telling me you got something going on, and I don't. So I'm not gonna offer you again. The next week is the Rams-Cardinals.
That's the one we said we were gonna do together.
Who's that?
You bet not, bro.
Anyway,
you made a promise we was going to Rams-Cardinals game.
I gotta take Ruben.
But what time is the Chargers game this Saturday?
Huh?
What time is the Chargers-Texans game?
I don't know. That's the Google search. I don't know that one.
Figure it out. We'll talk. But we got Steve on here, so go to the rundown.
We got a loaded lineup. AJ may hop in with Steve. Big Matt may hop in with Steve. We got a lot of people got to fit in. We still got Shaun King, who's going to have in protective custody joining the show, and then Edub, Eric Weddle. We got a loaded show because in the Christmas season the right way, and then we got Steve again tomorrow, Smitty. So we got a lot to discuss. But I want to talk about Logan or Jake Paul's swollen face, and the rumors are that Tyson could have killed him. And he didn't pull that punch. He didn't pull that punch, and Joshua did. But no. I'm talking about Tyson when he didn't take the shot.
Well, there's this one clip where Mike's like,
yeah. So my point is, the rumor they're going back to Tyson was, Smitty, is because they said this could have been that in the first round, but it was for money. Blah blah blah. Are we over? Are we over?
People, so be careful.
Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Good luck. Yeah, my shit's in my mama's name. Is there a possibility of this just being this is where boxing is, Steve? Because Steve hates the sport now. He hates to cover it. It's garbage. So he hates everything, NBA, everything. Yeah. Where are you at, Steve, with this particular swollen face YouTuber continuing to get these massive paydays?
Well, I mean, look, he created a business for himself. You know what was alarming? I don't think Anthony Joshua looked all that good.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we were watching it Friday night at Carney's. We had the little phone on. Oh, by the way, Coach Hayes, big fan of yours, JB. Coach Hayes, you've had him on the show. He told me one time, he goes, Steve, you tell JB, don't ever change, because Coach Hayes flat out says JB is honest about one thing, and more than any, this is how we talk in staff meetings. With all these people that get upset over the cursing, how do you think because Coach Hayes is a football coach.
It's unbelievable.
Very good high school coach. He was actually on Mario Cristobal's staff at FIU. And he said, Steve, anyone that's upset at JB for what he says on air about football, how do you think we talk as coaches behind closed doors?
Steve, this is the problem. Smitty, this is the problem. All I do is just continued who I was and went on to show on YouTube and did it. Everybody else stops and gets commercialized or gets inside of some sort of...
How about sanitized? They get
sanitized. And that's all it is. I just chose to do what I did in staff meetings and everything else that Netflix showed. I just don't change. That's who I've been the whole time. So unless it's my mama, who now I cuss a little bit more around because she's a white mom. Other than that, if she wasn't a white mom, I'd probably because Mark Fletcher's mom. Look at black moms are proving to be better than white moms.
So we were watching the fight on his phone, and there was some interest as Alabama's going away, Oklahoma's imploding at home, and as every round goes on, less and less people were watching.
Yeah,
and we were like, ugh.
It was a mockery.
Every round saying, Steve, this is a joke. This is terrible. Every round he's calling me saying, Steve, I can't believe this. I don't think Anthony Joshua looked all that good. He looked slow off the trigger. Looked a little bit ponderous. And look, he was supposed to win, but I would have been much more impressed, Darnell, if this would have been in the first 3 rounds instead of in the last half of the
Darnell.
fight.
Hell yeah. Okay, it's serious conversation. He called you Darnell. It's serious conversation.
Nah, as soon as I heard that,
on his knees. He was on his knees more than a midget porn star.
He kept falling.
I couldn't handle it no more. It was the worst shit I've ever seen.
He was trying to catch his breath. We know the trick.
30 times.
Catch my breath. Get back up.
And how out of shape he was to me, it just the size difference had to just wear on him.
Look, he's in good shape. People do not understand unless you worked out. You get an understanding of it. Most people, even if they're like guys that work out 5 days a week, they look ripped, they get shredded. Put a pair of boxing gloves on them and tell them do 3 good rounds on a heavy bag. They could not really get past the second one properly. It is the toughest sport, I believe, from a cardiovascular standpoint. You talk to any NBA, NFL athlete that has done boxing as a supplemental workout, and I've seen them at the gym. They have a whole new respect for them as soon as they do it. It's tough. I give Jake Paul credit for that, but the fight itself, I thought was a bit farcical.
It was bad, man. It was a bad.
Oh, bad.
I feel like it messes him up for the future fights, no?
I mean, do you want to see him again?
No.
Smitty, really?
I don't want to see him this one.
Smitty, I don't even want to see Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury now as much as I did.
Right.
I really don't. I think both got paid, and if I never see either one of them, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, this is my theory, and me and Mario are going to talk about this next week when we come back. What I heard 5-6 years ago when Conor McGregor fought Floyd, it's going to create more fans. More casuals are going to tune in. I actually think the casuals are turned off by stuff like this. Be honest, guys, based on what you saw as casual boxing fans, would that particular fight, did that make you want to watch more boxing or less?
Good point. Less. Good point. I wouldn't want to watch that shit, especially when it's some sort of. I talked to Nate Robinson earlier this morning because I'm trying to help his son out.
Poor Nate.
And Nate was like, "Listen, shout out to him. That ring ain't no joke. I'm just gonna tell you." And I could have played NBA or NFL. So he's like, I shout out to him, but he's like, that shit is. There's so many different levels. It's like NFL, Smitty, the NBA versus G League. There's just levels to that shit. Josh, the Anthony Joshua kid, as bad as he looked to Steve's professional eye, to me, I'm like, this guy is toying with Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. He was playing with him, just like.
And he's like a fucking giant in there to a little boy.
He's
6'7". His face, the way it kind of looked like the white version of Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns.
Yeah. When he's in the ring, his face is all swollen.
Martin landed. He had one of the great lines. He goes, "What are you doing? Get hit, man." And Hearn gave him a look. And then when Tommy landed that right hand, and then the ending of that sequence, Gina's like, "Martin, come out here. Come out here." And then Martin walks out and it looks like a big chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like your boy belt to ass in Dallas.
Huh?
That's my dog. That's my dog. Look.
Yeah, I mean, he got to be on something.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing about Mike.
He is high on life.
That's the playmaker. Can't nobody tell me nothing about Mike. I don't give a fuck. I love Mike.
He had the belt. He taking heat because he had the belt to ass, and everybody's like, "You're a grown ass old man." And I'm like, "Who cares? Fuck.
You having fun? Have fun. I learn more from that."
Yeah, I don't care. But what I do care about is a guy that just took a new job. He dropped out of another job, took a new job. He's a 3-time national champ.
3?
Legendary. Yeah. He's going to come in and talk about Alabama's shitty performance. He's going to talk about T. Rich's performance on this show earlier this morning. Bring him in the right way, Bailey. Hey, David Care. What's your assessment on T. Rich's performance this morning?
So I missed it this morning. I've been on
meetings.
Calls from last night. We had a little family get together. I missed half of the family get together at Mom's house. So Mom's like, "All right, everybody's coming over Tuesday. We're redoing it again." So it's
shout out to white moms. Shout out. There we go.
I know she threw down.
Just that one.
Mom always.
Just that white mom.
My mom always cooks. She's cooking all kind of shit on Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, all through the month of December. We get food.
Ooh, I love
it's a lot of food.
You're from the hood.
Yeah, he is. Mobile. You never been there, JB?
I recruited there for a long time. You've never been there. But anyway.
I played at Mobile.
AJ, Steve Kim has been traveling just like Mark Fletcher's mom, and they're going all over the country to watch his Miami Hurricanes. And what's your performance of the Miami A&M game? And this is what I want to ask you. We got to fix the calendar because the poaching or therefore just leaving to better themselves as a head coach and getting that opportunity in Colin Klein at A&M, it's been happening since the late 90s. I can name multiple guys that have left places. But the calendar now is just so much more, I guess, magnified when they leave during a college football playoff. I said it before the game. I said A&M's going to struggle on offense today. Colin Klein's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Where are you at with all this, man? We got 2 coaches at Oregon who are also leaving, coordinators. The new head coach at Cal, Taj Lupoy, is a good friend of mine. He's taking the Cal job. We got coordinators all over the place. 2 lame duck head coaches at Tulane and James Madison shouldn't even have been in the playoff. That's a whole nother discussion. Where are we at with why can't we just finish the job? Is it fixable at all?
I mean, the only way you can fix it is you just move the calendar up completely. Listen, this is remember our talk that I had with Sheldon that day. And I told Sheldon, I'm like, what happened to y'all in the national championship? What if BK was taking a job? And it's not a jab. I love Sheldon. And congrats the other day. He got a sack the other day, right? But it's
missed a tackle that cost the game, but yeah.
Shut up.
It's
that spin move was lethal.
Yeah. But shout out to Sheldon. That's the deal. Like you already, when you lose as a college kid, you're already questioning everything, right? But now these kids got to question if their coach is even in. Like, is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or is he all the way out? Like, it just causes so much extra shit. It's like, just move the calendar up, fix the calendar, and then you solve a lot of issues. But listen, that's the NCAA for you. I mean, it used to be about betterment of kids and their lives. Now it's all about let's make it a shit show and a circus as much as possible. So, but the A&M game, listen, I've said it on this show all year long. I've never been sold on Marcel Reed. I think he's a hell of an athlete. I think he can throw it at times. But I thought South Carolina earlier in the year, or later in the year, I should say, laid out the blueprint versus him, where pre-snap and post-snap reads and coverages were completely different. And I thought they showed that you can confuse the shit out of him by doing that. And he never looked comfortable. He was bouncing in the pocket. Anytime I see a quarterback bouncing, unless it's Peyton Manning, I'm like, all right, that dude's not confident.
He don't know where to go.
Yeah, his eyes are not telling him the truth. Like he's confused. But I thought Miami did a good job of putting it in Marcel Reed's hands and saying, hey, if he beats us, we'll live with that. And even though their offense was bad, other than their running game's nasty. But I was surprised Carson was so off. And there's one thing about when I watch Carson Beck that it gives me a little bit, and I used to tell Quinn this all the time. He's talented. He can make every throw, but every throw is a floater. Like nothing has tempo and pace to it. And, throwing it on time or, anticipation, it's just floating everything. And it allows DBs to make up and get back to make a play on the ball. I don't know. I think Miami's in a dogfight this next round, but I do like Miami just because of their defense and their running game.
I'm with you, Steve. I don't know about you. You cover this team much more than I do. The offense struggled, but I think that Carson Beck, I don't think he can have 2 games. I think he's going to ball out against Ohio State.
Couple things, guys. I didn't even feel it in my section, but there was a swirling wind. And you're right, AJ. With the way Carson Beck throws the ball, you better have some force behind it. I thought the offense is what I call the Hello Kitty. Way too cute. All that horizontal stuff, and I think you had to be downhill, north-south. If Shannon Dawson had it to do over again, Mark Fletcher should have got 25 carries, not just 17. Also, opening drive of the second half, you saw what they did. Early down throws that were actually a little bit more vertical in nature. Malachi Toney, that whole package of all the gadget plays, I think they leaned on that way too much. I think they should have kept it simple and basic. and execute. The one thing about A&M, they have very good athletes. Their front seven is a little bit undersized. They don't have Sam Adams. I thought with the duo and the gap scheme, they were moving guys early, and Mark Fletcher, this was his type of game. AJ, to your point, Marcel Reed for the first 9 games was actually really good.
Yeah.
He made a lot of strides. But from that South Carolina game, he became a bit of a turnover machine, and that was proven once again. And to be fair to him, they don't have any running game. And once Le'Veon Moss was knocked out again with that ankle injury, they became really, really one-dimensional. And this is going to be an interesting thing because this is modern-day college football, guys. 20 years ago, you'd say, okay, Marcel Reed had a good sophomore year. Now can he make the next jump into his junior year? I actually wonder if A&M's thinking, do we need to get a portal QB? That is the game nowadays.
Yeah, it is. AJ, where you at with your performance against Oklahoma? They go down early. You were there. They come back and basically dominate the whole second half, pulling away. I thought it could even been uglier. Oklahoma kind of shot their wad, I guess. They beat Alabama twice, and everybody was hyped. It's hard to beat a team twice in the same year, 3 in a row, a little less. Where you at with Alabama's performance and taking on Indiana next?
Yeah, it was me, Mark Ingram, and Trent were all up in the suite. It was I thought the defense and Kane Womack set the tone. I tell you, shout out to Kane for the D coordinator for listening to his players. He was playing a lot more zone, trying to keep everything underneath early in the game. And he came to the sidelines and said, hey, what would y'all want to do? And the players were like, we want to challenge them and play man coverage and start putting pressure on him. And listen, for a D coordinator, I've been a part of a lot of coaching staffs that have said, oh, hey, we're player coaches, we're going to listen to you, but their ego gets in the way. And that book you talk about, ego is the enemy. A lot of coaches don't want to put their ego to the side and say, hey, I'm going to call what my defense wants, right, and put it in their hands and trust them. And he did. And I thought that was the turning point of the game when he started playing more man coverage, making John Mateer beat you. I thought John Mateer early in the year was fantastic before the thumb injury. After that, he's been so-so. And I thought that really set the tone. After that, the defense got some big stops. They were always put in short field positions against the OU offense. Alabama's offense, like the first couple of drives, was having to go 98, 95, and 90. And that's hard to do, especially there. And you want to talk about windy. The wind was all over the place, but I thought the defense set the tone. We won the special teams battle. We won the turnover battle. And then you finally saw a quick passing game that was beyond the line of scrimmage from Alabama that I've been asking for all year. They started to just get the ball out of Ty's hands and let him get some confidence. And then when you get the momentum and they have to start playing more man, then you take advantage of it. He hits Lottie Brooks on a deep corner to start it on the first drive. They go down on 4th and 2, hit Lottie Brooks again. He finds his way in the end zone. Then you get the punt, block or drop, whatever he was doing, that punter was doing. The momentum just started shifting, and then they just took it and ran with it. I thought it was an unbelievable, gritty win for that team. Such an awesome atmosphere. Shout out to all the OU fans. They were the hospitality they showed us was awesome, but I thought it was a big win. And sitting in the suite with Coach DeBoer's wife, his family, the AD's wife, and a bunch of big boosters. I thought it was awesome. They were all nervous, but
Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot, buddy.
Oh.
Let me see.
All right, there we go.
AJ?
All right. Well, Steve, let's pass over to Steve. What were your thoughts on Bama's performance?
When Mateer threw the pick six, even though the game was tied, it felt like Alabama was up then by 10.
Yeah.
And all those people that say there's no such thing as momentum, I'm like, yes, there is. These are human beings. Because as Michael Irvin says, hope dictates effort. And I don't think there's any game that is more reliant on using emotion as a weapon than college football. And even at 17-10, I kept thinking, wow, Alabama's coming on here. They've studied this game, and they had studied himself. AJ, I have a question. With Lottie Brooks' emergence, is it clear now that in reality, no one wants to maybe admit it, is Ryan Williams now the fourth option?
Yeah. I mean, it's no secret. Listen, inside the program, they felt that all year, and that he's been the four. Even with Lottie not getting any tuds, and those were his first 2 touchdowns all year. But they've had a ton of confidence. Grubb has been high on Lottie all year, and listen, that's why. And we'll get into it, but that's why I like their matchup against Indiana. I understand Indiana's a great team, but still, when you got Ryan Williams as your number 4, you got some firepower at the receiver spot for this team.
Yeah, Indiana's defensive line, I think, is really underrated. I think their defense is underrated as well. And coming from Noel Mazzoni, who's a well-respected offensive coordinator in this game, NFL, college, of course, forever. He got to take that job at UCLA helping young Neuheisel, and he said that's the best DC that he's seen in college football in a long, long time. He said what he does with those guys and the things you can see his mind working to combat what you're doing, he said is the best he's seen.
Coach, I look at Indiana that now they lost one of the better defensive ends to a celebration thing. Terrible injury, but you look at Kamara, he'll get drafted up front. Very good edge rusher. Their 2 linebackers, Isaiah Jones and Aiden Fisher, they can run. They are really good. They can go sideline to sideline. They have 2 good cornerbacks in Jamari Sharp and D'Angelo Pons. But to AJ's point, do they have 3 and 4 good cornerbacks? If they go wide, if they go empty a little bit and let Ty kind of do his thing. Look, Indiana is well coached. They did an unbelievable job of stifling who they stifle? Ohio State, right? Yeah. But I actually think the teams that get the first round bye after already not playing for 2 weeks, I think they're at a disadvantage. I really do. I don't like teams taking 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
I don't either. I hated it for Oregon last year. I hated it for Oregon having to replay Ohio State after they beat them. I thought that shit was crazy. AJ, what are they going to do to fix this thing? Because I don't know if you can, but like you got these 2 teams that's never belonged in there, and then you got the buys. I think you should eliminate the buys. That's my personal opinion because I want to see good football, and you know how it is when you're off 3-4 weeks. Oregon was off 21 days. Obviously, they belt to ass the team that they put their backups in, obviously, and James Madison covers. But I didn't like the fact that they went 99 yards on a team that's considered a contender. A group of 5 team goes 99 yards on Oregon. I didn't think to cover. That was bad luck for Oregon, in my opinion. I think you're a serious team. You're always a serious team. You don't let the gas off. Nick Saban would have been irate, and I think Kirby Smart would have been irate. I'm sure Dan Lanning is, but that wasn't a good look because I thought it should have been a 60-10 football game, in my opinion, just from a pure talent point. Oregon could have went over the top the whole game and just threw 9s. Like, it was so bad when I watched the game. I'm like, holy shit, this team should not be in this thing. Is there anything you can do? Because I don't like the buys. I don't like the seeding, and I don't like these nobody's getting in. If we're going to do it 12 top teams. Go ahead,
and real quick, JB, now to stay on that same topic, Coach Summerall kind of spoke out on the critics of Tulane and JMU making the college football playoffs, and here's what he had to say.
Big John, been a lot of critics about James Madison and Tulane having their place in the playoff. As you move on and you're going to go to obviously to a Power 4 program, I mean, do you think in the future of this college football playoff, these schools still deserve a spot at the table in the playoff?
I mean, look, I think we were our conference champion, and the rules are what they were. And I think they should be access for at least one G5 team moving forward. I do. I think you should have given the American champion an opportunity before the ACC champion this year because we beat the ACC champion. So, like, Duke won the ACC championship. We beat them. So I do understand the gripe by how we played tonight. We didn't help maybe the critics of that, but I do think there should at least be one G5 representative. But I'm not in charge of the playoff. I need to coach whatever team I'm coaching better than I did tonight. That's what I got to worry about.
I like his take, at least. He's honest.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them should belong in there, but I get what he said.
Shout out to Coach Summerall, his dad passing away, man.
Yeah. He was at all his games too, right? He used to go to all his games.
Yeah. Siski said how close they were, and his parents used to come to every game. And then to get a text or call from your mom and say your dad just passed away, and then
game week, wasn't it 48 hours or?
Yeah, it was like Thursday night. He passed away in his sleep. Like tough. To go coach a team after that happening. I'm sure that ain't fun at all. Like that's hard to do. But listen, like Coach Summerall said, it is the rules. You got to find a way though. You can't have two group of fives, but I'm in favor of allowing these teams, because they don't even have to go by the same set of rules as the Power Four.
I know.
So allow the group of five to have their own playoff.
Yeah.
And if they're ranked in the top, they each get $4 million. So the NCAA is making plenty of money. Give them the $4 million to help their whole NIL deal. Allow them to have benefits, for making it. But they shouldn't be allowed in this playoff system. And it's because of it's not even the starters and not matching up well. It's the entire team and depth of the team, right? Football is completely different from baseball and basketball. It's why all these other small schools can compete in March Madness and in Omaha, and they make a run. But in football, it's size and speed and depth of a team, because so many guys play, and these group of five schools just can't match up with those these Power Four schools. So let them have their own playoff deal.
Yeah, I agree. Here's my take, guys. Here's the problem I have. So we had Division II, we had FCS for many years, and FCS, you can argue, has the best playoffs set up. They've had it for a long time. D2 does a good job too, and then you had BCS. At the time, it was a 4-team playoff or whatever, however you want to hit major bowl games. Why is this not different? Why aren't we making another tier then? If you've added all these other tiers, you might as well add another tier. This is basically the NIT of college basketball. They need to do that with these group of five. If you're going to make all these different tiers inside of Division I football, and there's tiers to it, then you need to have a playoff tier. Like I said months ago.
Does anyone want to be in the NIT, though? There's a reality to this.
But there's no difference, Steve, to me, than the meaningless bowl games. You just allowed 2 college football playoff first-round games to look like meaningless bowl games. And this is why you're going to have guys opting out of playoff teams' games, because we got games that are meaningless.
I've said this, and I know, Coach, you're going to absolutely hate this. They're going to expand this because they never contract these things, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to expand this to at least 16. Notice
you imagine 16 or 24 in this thing? Oh.
So here's my biggest problem with this, and I've said this to you, Coach. If you still had the old Pac-12, the real one, if you still had the Southwest Conference, and you still had the Big East, and then along with the existing conferences, and there's regionality, and not everyone played each other, and people weren't afraid to do real non-conference marquee level games, I actually wouldn't mind. The problem is we are going to a situation now. Teams are not going to regularly play each other 2-3 times in a season. Guys, there's a thing called the NFL. They do. I don't want another NFL.
I know.
I enjoyed some of the traditions of college football, the quirkiness. We're losing all of it.
So this is how I compare it. Like when we play high school, and there's high school championships, and it's the same trophy no matter what division you're in. In Alabama, it's 1A through 7A. And you win the state championship, your trophy's the exact same. Do you care that your school's in 2A and that the 7A school, do you try to compare?
Yeah.
Like, no. It's, hey, we won the state championship. Y'all won the state championship. Great. And then we'll let people beef about, hey, could we have beat y'all and talk like that? Like, that just causes more ratings and more clicks and people talking about it in the off season. But if their trophy in the group of 5 playoff system was the exact same that the Power Four is playing for, like, nobody's giving a shit, because when they win the national championship, they're still going to celebrate. It's their national championship. It's the same way with Division I AA. Division II. Like, it's all the same. So just allow them to have a trophy that says national champion, and then, hell, we're fine.
I agree. We've done that. We've done. Everyone gets a trophy here in California. I get where numerically we're the largest state population wise, but goddamn, we got 30 divisions that now have an opportunity. We got 0-10, 2-8 teams getting into the playoff, and they just maneuver their league from 2-8 or 0-10 team. They'll put them in a conference, and that 0-10 team has won state titles. Yeah. The last 3 years, we've had 0-10 teams, 2 of them, one in San Diego, one in LA, win their CIF, the Southern Section title. Like, what are we doing? Like, this shit is ridiculous, and it's starting to transition upwards to college football, and this is what we're seeing. Everyone deserves a trophy. We're going to put 24 teams in this thing. You imagine? And it's only lengthening the season, so now we're going to get closer and closer to the Super Bowl, and we got wild card games being played on January 10th on a Saturday for the NFL. And we're still in the middle of this college football playoff thing. Like, this is getting to be watered down.
Because if you think about it, you can't. I mean, there's no college fan out there that could tell me, hey, if JMU was playing Tulane at JMU or Tulane, that stadium wouldn't have been packed for their playoff game. And the TV ratings would have been much better for that game compared to them playing Ole Miss or Oregon.
No doubt.
Dude,
no doubt.
People college football fans would have watched that because they're playing for a trophy, right? It's why fans still watch the Pop-Tart Bowl and the Goodyear Bowl and all this other bullshit and the teams, after they win, get up there and celebrate and hold up number one, even though they went 6-6 on the year because they won a trophy and they're celebrating and they get rings for winning a bowl game. Like, that's what it's about because they get to win something.
Or AJ, and I told Steve the other day, like, why don't you just keep the first 4 out and those 2 G5 teams and make a playoff with those 6 teams?
A play-in. You make that a play-in?
Nah, just not a play-in, but their own thing. So, like, Texas, Notre Dame, SC, and
the problem is there'd be litigation, though. There'd be some antitrust things that are going. I think they were forced to. I think AJ, to your point, the 2 G5 teams getting in the ACC botched it. They needed to change their tiebreaker rule. Because it really should have been Miami against somebody, but there was a logjam at 6-2. So it's kind of a freak.
It's a shit show. The ACC champs, not even like they're sitting there till week 10 to surpass the team they beat in Notre Dame to get in, and the 2 teams in the ACC title game aren't in. It shit makes no sense. Like, what are we playing conference title games for then? And how many teams, AJ, next year are going to say, well, fuck it, I don't want to go play for a title in my conference. And then the SEC, you want to up their games? Like, I don't understand what we're doing, but it's going to get worse before it gets better, especially start adding teams, in my opinion. But I don't know. That's just me. Where are you at, AJ? Steve, real quick. I know, Steve, before you get out of here, where are you at with Kenny Dillingham's contract extension? And I'm just going to be honest. I've spoke to the horse's mouths when it comes to donors.
Who?
Well, Pat Perez, for one. Pat Perez, I'll tell you right now, because he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck that I say it. But he's like, fuck you. You should have went to Michigan. Like, at the end of the day, if you should have taken the Michigan job if you're going to come out here and do this. Like, this to me, and I like Kenny. I've known Kenny a long time. This is a bad look for me. I have cringe vibes.
Let's hear it real quick for the audio listeners who don't know what you're talking about.
One of these really rich people in this city to step up and stroke a check, and I'll do everything I can to make you the most famous person in the city. Right? That's really what we need. We need one person. We live in Phoenix, Arizona. You're telling me there's not one person who can stroke a $20 million check right now? There is somebody out here who can. There's somebody who can. There's somebody. And like other people are going to sacrifice to be here. Somebody step up and be that dude to say, holy cow, what completely changed it? This person. There's somebody out there that's going to listen to this, that's going to get it forwarded it. If you know somebody who can do it, forward this message to somebody. Somebody can step up and completely take this place from the direction it's going to holy cow. And it's right here in the city.
Here's the problem. Pat watches it, Steve, and agrees with AJ. He's like, what the fuck do we get? A name on a practice field?
Well, ask Troy Aikman. He didn't even get 2 years of Dante Moore. Here's the thing. He's looking for us Cody Campbell, finance, Texas Tech. I think he's in the tech or oil industry. For years, Oklahoma State had T. Boone Pickens. Miami is a group of boosters. They are financing most of this, okay? But look, I will give Coach Dillingham credit. No one has fought harder for his players to get paid. He does this in the post game. I've seen it, where he talks about, please donate to our collective if you want to keep winning. I kind of get it, but I think he's going a little bit too far with this. But I want to make this point before I jump off here. Kenny, if you have signed that extension with Arizona State and you have professed your love for this school, I would tell them, all right, but the next 5 job openings that come up, I don't want you even thinking about it. I'm sick of coaches saying, I love this school. I've signed an extension 6 months later. Well, I like that job. Time out. There's got to be clauses put in that if you sign this extension for 3 years, we don't care what happens. You're not even looking at another job.
Yeah, that's the part.
Both ways here. So but Kenny's being honest about it, guys. Money matters. These players, it's so important. Everyone wanted players to get paid. Okay, be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with Coach, like, from the sense of, he's asking for money. But listen, it's like the big boosters I've talked to at Alabama and had plenty of talks with them is it's great we win. And a lot of colleges haven't been blessed enough to, like, win as much as Alabama. But at some point, it's like, okay, well, we win a trophy. What am I getting in return? Because my company that I'm writing this from for this $10 million, $20 million check is not seeing an ROI on this thing. So great, we win, but none of these kids are staying here. They're not graduating. My money keeps going to other dudes, each and every year. I have no relationship and, friendship with none of these guys. The coaches leave. Like, the ROI for these guys that have worked their ass off to make all this money throughout their life and to be able to afford to do this, there's no positive in it for them. So that's the tough part.
Yeah, that's the thing, Steve. I don't get it. It's going to get worse.
I got to go on Whitlock.
AJ, AJ, real quick, before you get out of here, I know you're a busy man. Where are you at with this whole thing at the end of the day? At the end of the day, and let's say in 5 years, where do you think college football is when it comes to this? Is the NCAA going to clearly be broken away from, as Nick Saban alluded 2 years ago, as I alluded to? I believe it becomes a geographical situation, especially with the Pac-10 and the West Coast being gone, or Pac-12. Where are you at with what do you foresee here? And are we going to have too much football? We're extending this thing out. We got the Super Bowl late, and then you guys begin now. Right. So now we got a spring league that we want to see football, but at some point everyone's going to be like, "Oh, it's too much football." Does it hurt? To me, it hurts each one that the next league schedule, it gets hurt more with views because we've already seen high school ended, college, pro, and now we got UFL, USFL, XFL. Where are you at with what do you see here in the next 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, it's hard to say football as a whole for me, just because if it's different football, I think the average fan will watch it, because I think where you find the issue is when you extend one for way too long, right? And you start adding in teams, the group of 5 teams, and teams that shouldn't be in it, then fans start to lose interest, because it's like, okay, well, now you're just toying with me, because you're extending this thing out just for me to get take my money, get me into the stadiums, blah, blah, blah. And these games shouldn't be happening. I think you got to fix the college schedule, and then to where it's happening earlier. It ends, at the start of January. Then you got the NFL that keeps going, and then you have the UFL. They're all on 3 different time periods, because there is a market for spring football if it's a different style of football, right? If it has different rules, it's got a different way to bring fans into it and get them interested in it and connected with teams and with the sport itself. A lot of stuff that the XFL and USFL brought when they were playing, and now it's the UFL, but a lot of this stuff has been implemented into either college or the NFL I think they're more forward thinking and coming up with crazier ideas and being like, hey, this could be something that makes the game more interesting, and then the NFL adopts it the following year. But I think we run into an issue when they're all being played at once, right? When college football is extending to almost the damn Super Bowl, and you don't know, like the other night. I mean, you had 2 NFL games on at the same time as 2 college football playoff. Like, you're killing viewership either way. If it was just one deal where, hey, this is a college weekend, the next is an NFL weekend, like it would make more sense. But
and then you had 2 bad games, so NFL trumps anything anyway. So you're gonna go right over to the NFL and say, I'm not watching this shit. For me, I went on the boat. I'm like, this is ridiculous. What are we watching here? 2 blowouts, which you've already predetermined because of the odds. And you've allowed these 18-point underdogs to be in a competitive playoff situation, which is a mockery right out the gate. It shouldn't have been. They should have just looked at that and said, oh, let's get these guys out of here. Plus, you had 2 lame duck coaches who, by the bylaws, say we can make decisions. You should have made decisions and threw in some real legitimate Power 4 teams. Like, come on, man. This was a mockery. It's kind of crazy.
But I think this thing separates, though. I mean, it's got to. For it to go in the right direction, because the NCAA right now is just on this deal of, hey, we're going to put 2 Band-Aids on a fucking open wound, right? Where you got the white meat showing. So it's like, what are we doing? Well, the Band-Aids ain't going to put this shit back together. And that's the biggest issue for me.
No doubt. Before you get out of here, we got a little bit of news maybe that's breaking in Michigan. It's confirmed that Brian Kelly will be the new coach.
Sorry about that. We appreciate you for hopping on, man, on this Monday. We pray that you enjoy your family time.
What happened?
Tuesday, eat real good, and
what happened?
We don't see you tomorrow, man. Happy holidays, man, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate y'all, boys.
Merry Christmas, man. Tell your mom, everybody. We'll see you after the holidays. Hopefully get you guys ready to go. I know you got draft coming and everything else during the holidays. This must be rough, so appreciate you, AJ. Love you, brother.
Always. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. AJ McCarron and all. What happened, homie?
Nothing at all. This is my co-host being my co-host. Nothing surprised me on the show anymore.
I
used to get surprised like year 1, year 2-ish. Now it's like year 4, year 3.5. I'm like,
I don't get it.
And JB. Everywhere I go, is JB really like that for real? Everywhere I go, I swear it's like an ass.
What happened?
And I'd be like, yep, he is like that.
Brian Kelly. I mean, I don't get what's the problem. Everywhere you take a job to, Smitty, everyone knows that like they have something.
Right.
Like, I got, people, JB's synonymous with dogs, right? He loves pit bulls, cigars, right? Oh, the cigar smoker. I don't get it. Why is that not bringing, isn't that kind of like bringing your Louis?
Sharon Moore is synonymous with white girls.
Now you got white girls. I mean, it's just synonymous. You're attached to something, homie.
So Brian Kelly is attached to what exactly?
Huh?
So Brian, just for clarity,
show it again, baby.
BK is attached to what exactly? For the audio listeners, JB, can you say it?
The lift.
We'll be back in 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a man who he spoke to every single NCAA college football 2025 team seemingly on the internet. From Last Chance U, national champion, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach!
What's up, gentlemen?
Coach, just great car, great stick. Thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. Hope you don't get killed here. Honestly, the side of the road, LA, I assume, that's not necessarily the safest place on earth. So we'll make this quick. How do you feel about all of these new coaches now in this NCAA college football 2025 game using your speeches to motivate these boys from one side of the country to the other, Coach?
I feel broke.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Can I get like a royalty or something? Like, Netflix already screwed me. I'm getting screwed by EA Sports now too? Like, holy shit. I hit him up. I reached out to him like, hey, trying to be cordial and nice. I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, EA Sports, maybe I can actually be your video guy, the actual do a real video instead of using my name, image, and likeness.
Oh, shit.
And maybe I can get a little piece of the pie, but no, it's all right. Just keep sharing my 500 million views of it.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but obviously you are a hilarious, miserable person, and this is kind of is how it goes.
Hey, Pat, I was actually chilling. My back went out yesterday, so I didn't even do my show today. So I just left my chiropractor, and I'm waiting on this damn cigar company to open. They're late, of course. I mean, come on.
Shit. Okay, so life is good. Last question for me, because I know the last time we talked to you, you had not watched the Netflix series Last Chance. You said that. You said, I've not watched it, but obviously you've heard from everybody. Now, do you see some clips that come across your way? You're like, I don't remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, I killed that. And do you judge your clips whenever you see them? You're like, I murdered that one.
Nah. A broad came over to the house the other day, and I didn't really want to watch Netflix with her and chill. But she wanted to watch the show. We watched one episode. Okay. And I'm like, I can't watch this. Okay. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It was the first scene of the cow scene or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they only made about $4 billion off my name on this shit. I'm not watching Netflix either. So I'm spiteful right now, Pat. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't want to watch EA Sports video game. I'm like, man, and I can't even get 40,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Well, you're going to the moon. We appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Hopefully it'll get figured out, and we know the Netflix and chill thing, what that leads to. Bad backs, chiropractors. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
Having a nice little victory cigar on a Monday. Because JMU went to Oregon and covered the point spread.
Darnell, I'm speaking to you only today on the show.
Talk to me, Jason.
I would like to discuss the fact that we have lack of humility in America.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't understand how to lose respectfully and how to take this book and learn from it.
Yep. Ego's the enemy.
I mean, Ash didn't like it. He ate the page. Lane wrote to me out.
Yep.
A certain guy we call Big King on this show, he doesn't like my dogs. He disrespects them. The bottom line is he has no humility. And he skipped over everything that he discussed this whole week leading into it to talk about JMU covering because they went 99 yards to cover Vegas' point spread. And in fact, that they were getting belt to ass, and it should have been a 60-10 football game. And everybody that has eyes noticed that they put their third and fourth stringers in, the guys that didn't want to, enter the portal. So Lanning said, hey, go, you guys get some time. Go, get in there. And this is a mockery of the playoff system, but somebody on this show said it wasn't, and that they deserve to be in there. Darnell, do you want to discuss anything in particular about a team that went and played Ole Miss for a second time?
Yeah, I mean, you and I we alluded to it, on a number of different times, throughout the week leading up to the game that it was going to be another belt to ass situation. So I'm not surprised by the end result at all, Jason. I know you're not surprised by it at all. You thought it was a mockery that they were even in it and even playing. You alluded to it multiple times that it should have been maybe a Texas team, Notre Dame team, a BYU team, anybody else with any sort of like actual, serious players on their team. Real rank. Yeah, and it's just kind of a mockery that they're in this game. It's a waste of time. I watched it for one quarter and I turned it off my TV. I was in the air actually in the plane, and it was embarrassing. And now we have a guy on here who we call Big King, who completely ignored everything that he said, because he told us, Jason, that one of these group of 5 teams would actually win outright, and they both lost. But he's not talking about that, Jason.
And we have a team member in Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
who very highly disappointed in, who said Tulane was going to actually cover 17.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. So I kind of am upset at him and Matt for even going out there and saying such a thing like that.
I'm disappointed, Jason.
So, well, anyway, Shaun King, he joins the show. Go ahead.
So let me just give me a moment. It's been a rough weekend. Let's just say that.
Understand
I've never been more embarrassed.
Should have never happened.
Than I was on Saturday.
Should be embarrassed.
Could have avoided this.
Not because of the outcome, but because I watched the game where I didn't feel like my alma mater truly believed.
They didn't.
I didn't feel like we played with a hair on fire. We about to shock the world kind of mentality.
I didn't believe it.
I really didn't. I felt like our good players didn't make plays. The quarterback was ass cheeks start to finish. Like I didn't get the feeling that I was watching a group of 5 team that was going to show up and show out and make a statement. But then I was like, after I had broke a couple TVs, you know what I'm saying? I had to turn Twitter and Instagram off. Fuck all of y'all in my DMs and in my mentions. I said, you know what? At the end of the day, this is a team that only brought back 5 starters from last year. So they overachieved. They overachieved.
So now we're not a real show, Smitty. Apparently, Smitty, we went from the realest show to the shittiest show because
I'm talking about my fucking emotional journey this weekend. I'm talking about where I was. I was ready to burn the whole fucking school down, goddammit. I'm talking about my emotional journey.
So now you're making excuses now? We brought back 5 starters. You didn't know that shit last week when you made the prediction?
You let me finish my goddamn dialogue.
Called a monologue. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Monologue, whatever the fuck it's called. So now it's like, we only brought back 5 starters. So
you're still going?
We overachieved. And then you know what? I was like, fuck that. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm so disappointed in my football program. No, when you get an opportunity, and this is a message to this year's Tulane team, to this year's James Madison team, if they don't change the construction of the football playoff next year's G5 team, they're giving us an opportunity to participate in the shit. We got to show up and show out.
What's the shit?
The college football playoff. God damn it. We out there playing like some fucking bad news bears on Saturday.
Jason?
Have you been evaluated like Antonio Brown for CTE at all? Just a question the fans want to know. Have you been evaluated whatsoever to think that Tulane even belonged in the situation?
I didn't even get to my Bucks falling apart Sunday. It was a rough weekend. Bear with me a little bit here. I'm emotionally unstable. I'm emotionally hijacked on a Monday morning, okay?
So you guys had returned to play Ole Miss for a second time in the fiscal season. And what happened was you guys could play 20 more times and still lose similar fashion. When that's said,
it wasn't about losing.
But that being said, don't you agree? Like, okay, we don't belong because we played them twice. We got outscored 120-17, and we don't deserve to be in this thing. So we'll never deserve to be in this thing. Doesn't that hit you at some point and just say, for the betterment of college football that you love so much, we want to see more competitiveness and we want to see teams that actually belong in it. At some point, don't you want to see this team play for something meaningful in Tulane? Them and James Madison playing round 1 would have been a great college football playoff in a lower tier. In a lower tier situation. And then you add Ball State and other teams in that. Let them play.
So listen, if that's what happens, then guess what? We at fault because we didn't handle our business. But here's what I do want to say.
You couldn't. Is possible?
I coached a group of 5 team in 2016, University of South Florida Bulls. If this setup was in place then,
Coach left.
Us and UCF could have made some noise. I played on a team that was undefeated at Tulane. If this setup was then, we could have made some noise. I just hate to ostracize a great G5 team that comes along because there isn't a great one every year.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but it doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here's what the problem is. I want to ask you something real quick. So that team you're just referring to played in an era where there was no dollars involved, at least over the table. It was under the table, if anything. So that, having said that, here's why it's changed.
Way different.
And this is why the Utahs and the Boise's beat Bama, beat in Oklahoma, and things like this back in those times. And here's why I truly believe it is, Smitty. There were scholarships on the table that were the same. And if I turn over rocks and I recruited the blood life of high school and JUCO at the time where there were dogs, I could get a diamond in the rough that Alabama or a Oklahoma turned down because they took the 5-star high school kid that didn't pan out. So that we hit and missed a lot of 5 stars back in the day when there was no money involved. So we would go get JUCO kids that were dogs and go get high school kids that we developed. And then it was more of an even play. Even when App State in 07 beat a Michigan team, they had heavy JUCO talent and developed high school kids that Michigan themselves turned down. I remember the story in particular. Michigan said, nah, and we didn't want you. And that quarterback beat Michigan that year. So a guy they turned down. So not saying that he was deserving and all that, but my point is you can take 3-star guys where there are more 3-star guys in the NFL than 5-star guys, FYI, fact, and develop them and get dogs from JUCO to combine, and you can actually have a shot, as in Boise and Utah when they beat those big-time powerhouses at the time. But it wasn't going to happen every year, Smitty. It was going to happen every so often. Now, I don't believe there's even resource-wise, scholarship-wise, and dollars, it doesn't make sense. And there's no shot that James Madison, Tulane, anyone else, at least Boise last year, had a Heisman Trophy candidate and a team that was much better on paper than these 2 Power 5 teams this year. One had 2 losses, one had 1. And in those 2 losses, or 3 losses combined against big-time programs, got dominated. And they should have not been involved. Boise didn't have that last year. And SMU played Clemson and lost to them in the ACC title game. So that's why, and I didn't even agree, they belonged. So the NCAA and the committees is not listening, or they're not even, they're playing out insane, doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result. We saw SMU and Boise last year get absolutely mollywopped in the first round by more resourceful programs, and yet we did it again this year with even lesser amount of time. 2 teams this year.
SMU ACC.
Huh?
SMU's ACC.
I know.
I know. And to your point, like,
but they lost to Clemson in the title game.
I know. Any good players on James Madison, Old Dominion, Tulane, they're probably not returning to that school next year because teams are watching the game. So to your point, you won't get a group of juniors and seniors at a group of 5 that are NFL caliber.
No.
But I'm so disappointed in my alma mater, man. Not because we lost all. Listen, I get it. You lose football games.
It's the how.
Yeah, dog. We look like ass cheeks.
I want to defend Tulane, and I want to defend you guys. NCAA and the fans and the Shaun Kings of the world, I want to defend Tulane because you guys set them up for failure.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't set up nothing. I didn't
because you come on this show and you hype Summerall up, and you know how City back in the day in the hood, you hype this motherfucker up and go in there and get his ass whooped by the homie.
Go in there and find him, man. Don't
go in there, man. You got to drop your nuts someday, son. You got to be there. And Smitty, Shaun don't realize that Summerall and these other big time coaches watch this show.
Yeah, they do.
And Shaun has a voice. He's a Tulane legend.
Yes.
And he's like, come on there, Summer. I'll go in there and beat Ole Miss. You got them. It's hard to beat your team twice. You set them motherfuckers up so cold. Like, it's damn near like a snitch.
Yeah.
And you said you snitch on this show. So, like, it damn near like you've snitched. Like Charleston White. You came in and was like, I'm going to go in here and snitch on my guys and get them fucked up.
First of all, I've never said I snitch because I say I'm civilian. And a civilian can't snitch. Snitch is a criminal term.
Well, you tattletale.
I'll go with
fair?
that.
All right, then.
Yeah.
The thing he did, JB, too, is like, Ole Miss heard this. And he pissed Ole Miss off. Yeah. Oh, you think Tulane come in?
Y'all are deflecting. Y'all are deflecting from the issue.
Ole Miss played at a whole nother level.
Y'all are deflecting. I didn't see my guys play with and I'm not talking about there were individual hair on fire efforts, but as a collective, I didn't see my guys play hair on fire, and the quarterback played awful.
Well, Ole Miss calls that though. Like
No,
football,
no,
there's a cause and effect. You can take the soul out of somebody, just like boxing. You can go out there with a plan until you get hit in the mouth, and then you lose all your confidence.
Now, just think, it's 7-0. We drive all the way down the field, about to score, make it 7-7. He forced a slant in there, get it picked. Then they go up, they go 14-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just the runaway people think. Like, we had our chances. We didn't make the plays when they were there to be made, to make that game more competitive. Now, once it got away from us, it got away from us. But, like, big dogs show up on them kind of days.
I hear you. Well, you guys lost. Is what it is.
We got our ass whooped, so I got to take that.
And then since you already brought it up, let's go to the other ass whooping, or just loss, I would say. Your Bucks lost, and it looks like the Panthers about to win this division, man, make the playoffs, man. How tough was this loss, man? And are you like, what's going on with your Bucks?
Ever since Baker Mayfield got in front of the fucking microphones and said, yeah, when I was doing this in Cleveland, people called it immature, and they said I was doing too much. Now, I'm in Tampa, and they it don't matter. Ever since he said that, he been ass cheeks. And I think this is a perfect example of players like Baker are better when you put their ass against the wall and tell them they ain't shit. The minute you pat them on the back, they shit in your hand. I'm just telling you, because he been awful. We done lost 6 out of last 7 games. They probably going to fire a good man in Todd Bowles, the way this thing is going. And a lot of it's Baker's turning the ball over.
Well, listen, we got another guest on a loaded Monday before the holidays. We're back tomorrow, last day of the week. So tomorrow we'll do a little Christmas Eve celebration with you. But we got a guy that we wanted to get on here with Shaun, our main man, the owner and operator, 0 to 60 Pod, NFL veteran, Colorado alum, our main man, Matt McChesney, joins us on a Monday. What's good? Matt, we're here the eve before Christmas Eve, and we wanted to break down a lot with you. Number one, I'm not big on pounding a guy when he's down. And
that's good. That's weird.
Shaun King is clearly down and out, and we have a very,
But I showed up, though. I showed up.
You showed up. You did. You showed up. A horrible performance in showing up, but you showed up. And Matt, let's get right to brass tacks. Break down Suzuki Sanders. Go.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Lacerated his finger. Look, the Browns are a bad football team. He's not playing very well. I think that there's a lot of guys that are on 1, 2, 3 Cancun in Cleveland right now. It's cold. Yeah, this is it's just bad all around. I don't know how you defend it, to be completely honest with you.
Will Myles Garrett break the all-time sack record? He needs one more sack.
Greatest Matt.
I'm glad that Myles Garrett is going to set the sack record. No one gives a shit. You're playing a terrible team. Go somewhere and win a game.
He didn't get it.
He needs one more sack. He's at 22. He needs literally one sack.
He'll get it. He's an unbelievable player. One of the best pass rushers I've ever seen. There's a talent deficiency in Cleveland. Their offensive line is awful. Their coach is a lame duck. I doubt their offensive coordinator comes back. I would imagine that they're going to give the job back to Captain Rub and Tug next year because they owe him $900 million, and they'll let Shador and Waterhead Gabriel figure out who the backup's going to be, and then probably cut one of them this is the nature of the NFL. Is if you're in the NFL, I don't care if you're an undrafted guy, if you're a practice squad guy, you were probably a bad motherfucker in college. You probably poured out.
You know what I don't like, Matt? We got a kid, Judkins, who I think we all think is pretty good talent.
Dude, he got fucking hurt bad.
And when we got bad teams and we got to cater and we got to fucking try to cover up for the inefficiencies, we run the ball more than we want, or we try to over-involve a guy.
Man.
And then we got this guy. Hopefully he's not hurt long term, man. But that's
what was the running back position always this brutal? Because I grew up in an era watching the Savage era, is what it's been named. And
40 carries a game. What happened?
Like Emmett never missed time, and Barry was very rarely injured, and even I know TD's career was cut short because of injury, but Eric Dickerson had tons of carries, and Peyton had tons of carries, and Rodney Hampton had tons of carries, and just spitting out. Jerome Bettis had tons of carries. Well, why is it? Is it just the nature of the business these days?
JB said it. Weed in the Taco Bell, man. It's the weed in the Taco Bell. The Taco Bell has changed the ingredients, and the weed is now synthetic. It's not the natural shit that you grew up smoking. It was different, and now it's the weed in Taco Bell. It's changing. JB, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I don't know. Shaun played with Mike Allstott and Fort Gunn. Okay, so those two guys got a fucking ton of carries, and they were relative.
It was real weed though. It was real weed.
Did Matt freeze?
Yeah.
All the white people keep freezing. Screenshot that, Bailey.
What white person weed is what?
No, we said white people. Bro, you froze, and all our white guests today have froze for some reason. AJ McCarron
froze, and then you froze. Now we got another guest about to come in here, Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest on multiple franchises: Ravens, fucking Rams, Chargers. Utah. His son's a beast. He about to play at Ball State Tulane. We're gonna pay him whatever you want. Let's bring him in the right way.
Yeah. I'm in my mode, ready to transform you into I hate a storm, Hail Marys, I make it pour. Good, I ain't lying, you little giants, we been defying. Rise. What's the cost to be the boss? Breaking down the walls. We all lean once the coin gets tossed. Got the kind of action, never acting. No need to scramble to get traction. We make it happen. From 3-4 to 4-3, we get it cracking.
We made it. There he is. Hey, we made that. Is this the most guests we've had on one show, Smitty?
Yeah.
Christmas party.
Because we've had like 12 guests on today. So
this shit hard.
Yeah, so Smitty don't have to do nothing. Now he likes that shit. Just give me.
Edub, how you doing, Edub? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you doing?
Doing great. Man, what a weekend. What a weekend of ball. Where do we begin?
It was a shitty weekend. It was a terrible weekend. Awful. All around.
I thought it was pretty awesome, to be completely honest with you.
Shaun, you had to know that your Tulane had zero chance, along with James Madison. So let's not even act like you're that disheartened and bummed about the game. Let's give a pat on the back. Great season. But, I
expounded on this earlier. I wasn't mad that we lost. I was mad that when I watched the TV, I didn't feel like we were committed to doing whatever it takes to win. Like, when you watch a game in the Underdog, you can feel the energy. They like, oh no, we finna pop the pads.
We about to get it.
We about to get. I didn't feel that energy from my guys, and that's what hurt me so bad. Because I talked so much shit, they made me vulnerable in these streets.
It was almost like that in all three games, though. I mean, A&M and Miami being played at noon, they were sleepwalking. And look, I know your team took an L and JMU got hammered, but the Dungeon family took an L too. My boy Trey Zoom was out there talking shit all week about Miami's pass rush, and then they had 7 sacks, 12 hurries, and ruined the game. Shocker. So yeah, man, I feel you. But look, let's just be honest with each other here. The college football playoff is a fucking disaster. It is an absolute shit show of a disaster.
Somebody said that it would be like 3 years ago. But anyway, Matt, I want to ask you something.
Yes.
There's no fixing this. It's going to get worse. They want to add teams to this shit show. So I just want to throw that out there. They're going to add teams.
How about Notre Dame gets a guaranteed spot if they're in the top 12? Like there's easy ways to fix this that the best 12 make it. And I still think an undefeated G5 should have the chance to go compete.
No. Why?
Because I was that team, and if you're not gonna break away the top 30, 40 teams and unionize and do all this other stuff, then it should be available to the team. Now, will it ever happen? Probably not. But how are you gonna tell 80 teams that they're not a part of this? When
I don't feel like it's equal though anymore, guys. Like back in the day, Tulane and Utah were
it's not equal.
Like you could actually do this, but now like the playing field is so unlevel. Like how the fuck is a G5 team going to actually do this?
No, I'm with you, but like a Boise State did compete with Texas last year and should have beat them. So who's to say in the next 10 years that another Boise State with that type of talent, that type of team can go give it a shot? But now you're just going to take that away from 80 teams?
I will say this. Tulane is the reason the BCS was created. Because in '98, when we won that '99, we went undefeated.
Here we go.
They wouldn't move us up. They started the BCS the next year. And we might be the reason that
history lesson.
A G5 team never gets in the fucking Power 5 again. So we book in.
Shaun, we know you were the first dual threat quarterback to ever play the game, and you ref for 1,000, threw for 3,000. We know that, Shaun. We know.
I was talking macro. If you go back and look it up, when did the BCS start? And when did Tulane go undefeated? We created the BCS. Yeah.
Hey, Edub, let me ask you something. It's Edub, Super Bowl champ, Edub Monday. Let me ask you something. I appreciate everybody joining us on a loaded Monday before Christmas. Edub, what is going to happen with the coaches? To me, it is a disservice to the kids. I've been saying this since the late 90s because this isn't new. But when a guy like Colin Klein has 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's an impossibility to say he does it because he's over there recruiting at K-State because we have a new window of opportunity, a one-time shot to get players. We already had an early signing period, which he missed. We got a staff in Michigan that's not even intact. We got Ole Miss guy leaving a playoff team 3 weeks ago. Where are you at with the coordinators at Oregon? By the way, Oregon has 2 coordinators that are taking head jobs also. And then you had 2 lame duck coaches, Tulane and James Madison. Matt, both guys have taken other jobs. I thought that was grounds for elimination because Florida State eliminated them on an undefeated year just 2 years ago when their quarterback got hurt. And it's in the bylaws. If a coach or a player manipulates or gets moved, we can eliminate you from the playoff competition. I thought that was grounds. Take these G5s out, put in Notre Dame, put in Texas, put in BYU, whoever. It would have been much more competitive. But we got this going on. Where are they going to fix this, Edub? I asked you first. Like, how are you going to fix that part? I know the calendar, moving it up is the easy answer, but it ain't going to happen because of quarter systems. Colorado, UCLA, other people have semester systems. There's too many differences on the calendar. What is going to change here? Because I don't think it's a disservice to me, to the kids and the profession, when we got guys in a playoff scenario. Fuck, even the NFL. Look at the guy 2 years ago, DC for Philadelphia takes the Arizona Cardinal head job in the middle of and Andy Reid obliterates him. So, like, I'm just saying, I think it's a bad problem all across football.
Well, the easiest answer, I think, is if you're not going to change the calendar, then you move the portal and signing day back to February like it used to be. So now coaches can finish out their years. They can focus on the players that they have, the team that they have, and finish the season out right, and then move on, or you have 4 to 6 weeks to finish out your class and move on to the next season. So, and you could easily say not until the entire calendar season is done can you get hired for a new job. I mean, but I think
that actually makes a lot of sense.
I think
they like being in the algorithm. To be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I just think they like chaos. They like uncertainty. They like us talking about it, and they're not going to do it. They don't. At the end of the day, we all know that there's only select individuals that actually care about the kids at every level, at every program, and the organization, even the NFL. So the NCAA, they're just going to sit and do what they want to do. They don't have what's best interest of the kids, because we wouldn't be in this situation if so.
Here's what's interesting, and JB, this is for you because you're the only head coach on here. If you were
he does coach now.
He does head coach.
He currently a head coach. I'm done.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm cooked.
My little mighty RB Broncos, the mighty 38.
Yeah, come on.
Well, this
we got problems.
And Matt McChesney is damn near a coach. Like he's basically a coach. Like
damn near. I got a fucking army in here, homie.
Right. So I don't. Yeah. So research
good,
your
Shaun?
go again, Shaun.
Hey, we good?
Hey, dog.
Yeah, Shaun, we good or what?
Yeah, I know Tulane got their ass beat and the Bucks lost.
I know,
but
dog. Y'all gonna keep kicking me, huh? All right. The question was, if you're Chesney or Sumrall or Colin, do you even really want to win?
That's my point.
Because if you win the game, now you stuck all the way to New Year's Eve.
Yes, my point.
That's a fair question. Do you?
So you said your coach lost on purpose?
No. I'm not saying that. We got outgunned. We
careful.
But I'm saying, like, take Colin Klein, the OC, for instance, or like, I'm sure Josh and Will Stein in Oregon.
Tosh Lupoy, yeah.
Tosh, I mean, hell, now they got to stay in Oregon for another 2 weeks.
Let me ask Matt, because Matt's involved right now with getting guys to other schools. I got to ask you, Matt. You're developing these guys.
Wait a second. I just want to chime in on that. For those coaches that try to portray that they're all in with their team while they're taking interviews and taking other jobs. Like, there's zero chance you're focused when you have an 8-hour interview.
That's
with
what I'm
CEO,
saying.
Owner of a team. You gotta know the players, the roster inside out, what scheme. You're spending every second
prepping
for that interview. So I don't want to hear, I'm all in, don't worry about this. Yeah, that's why you guys always play like ass in the
always.
game.
It's like 100%, unless you're just a dominant roster as in Oregon was. Because I don't see the same dominant coming up this week against Texas Tech, just FYI. And it's going to matter because you
beat them, I think.
You see, to your point, and Matt, I want to ask you this to Eric's point. Like, you're getting these guys ready. What happened to the fabric of football when we have winter conditioning in January with our program and our mid-year transfers, and we're creating a culture and getting all that going? And Nick Saban said it clearly, like, this is why I'm leaving football. We are now pushing this thing all the way until damn near the Super Bowl. And our spring ball install and our spring ball team is being coached by our staff, current staff, but we can't even do that anymore. Now I got to push spring ball back, and it's to a roster, Edub, that we don't even know it's going to be here. So why even install special teams? I've had Sark tell me, I've had Lane, I've had all these guys tell me we don't even do special teams no more because A, the team's probably not going to be on special teams, so we're just coaching to coach. And B, look at how many guys have eliminated spring games, Matt. Like, we're just deteriorating the sport. It's fucking unbelievable.
Fuck, man.
It's look, there's a lot of good things about college football right now. I mean, Red Sun is obviously blowing up and everything that comes with that.
Be optimistic.
And you can nod your head all you want. He's a bad motherfucker just like his daddy. My son is in the middle of it, getting recruited and all that, and it's great. It's all great. From a selfish perspective, it's fantastic. From a overall perspective, like bird's eye view of what college football is supposed to be, I know I'm going to get a lot of blowback when I say this, but I think we're real close to having over 100 schools totally irrelevant. And
it's already
like
there.
That is not the way this is supposed to be. And I tell my guys in here all the time, if you really want to go experience college football, go to Montana. Go to Eastern Washington or something. That's what real college football is, where you'll be part of a team and they'll develop you and they're still working like it's that kind of frame. If you want to just get paid and be a mercenary and not really give a shit about where you're at, it's all about who you are. Well, then that's what Division I football is. And unfortunately, it's kicking out, 100, at least 100 of the schools, if not more. I mean, let's be real. Even in the playoff, there's only like 4 or 5 schools that can actually win it. So it's about it. It reminds me, unfortunately, a lot of fucking baseball, like Major League Baseball. The rules are not the same for everybody. There's teams that have and teams that have not, but everybody's playing for the same trophy. And you just know that every year 90% of the Major League Baseball can't win the World Series, but they act like they can. And look, I've been saying this forever. I know all of you have heard me say it before. The only way to fix this is to have such a polarizing figure playing that he can motivate everybody else to stop playing and to strike. The only way to fix this is to strike and demand that it changes. Demand the calendar changes. It puts the student athletes at a massive disadvantage. From an academic standpoint alone, that should entice the NCAA to do something because they're supposed to care about that. The fucks, like the fact that there's no union, the fact that there's no revenue sharing with the TV deals. Like the players in the NFL figured out when they had their first strike in the 85 or 6, they figured out that without them, no one gave a fuck about the scabs. No one wanted to watch the scabs. The college football players have not figured out that they're actually the commodity. And when they do, all this will get figured out because you can't play games without the players. So we can bitch about the schedule and the NCAA. No one's ever going to change anything until their feet are held to the fire. And the only way to hold everybody's feet to the fire are if the players just fucking stop playing. You know how much money they're going to fucking lose in one weekend if you just stop? Imagine not playing these playoff games. Oregon and Texas Tech go to the bull site. They just sit down and say, yeah, we're not playing until we get these things and these changes are implemented.
Or let's play. Matt, let's play devil's advocate for a second. It's an easier way to fucking stop this. All you big donors don't get no money for one cycle. And drive the NIL all the way the fuck up. Because if I'm a donor, I'm not giving the NIL because the contract not even binding. This little slapdick gonna come take my money and then probably leave and go somewhere else.
Troy Aikman said it.
Like, what kind of return? Like, I get it when you're raising money to build a new football building, add on to the stadium or something like that. Structurally, it's gonna be there. But this NIL deal, like, as a big donor, like, why y'all giving? For what?
Hold on, Matt, there's an even easier solution than that. Let's just take away the transfer portal. Let's say with transfer portal, you can't. Let's go back to the old rule where if you do leave one time, if you do leave, you sit out for 1 year. So now players can't just go hop around from loosey goosey.
Yeah, but they're not going to go backwards. You know that.
I talk.
Well, we are a little bit, Matt, because we've changed this back to one portal opening. But I mean, I don't think it changes because of the calendar. To your point, Matt. Matt, to your point earlier, the smaller cities and the smaller schools, though. How many guys turned on the Montana State-Montana game over the fucking JMU? And I did too. It was a better game. It was a better game. It was a better game than Tulane.
I don't watch neither one.
You racist. You want to see a bunch of white kids play each other. That's all that was.
To be honest with you, I thought like most Saturdays I wake up pretty pumped to watch college football. This Saturday I was like, this is going to be boring as fuck. Like
hey, Edub, let me ask you something. Edub, seriously, the first round of the playoffs this past weekend was worse than the meaningless bowl games that guys are opting out of. Was it not? Was it not the same thing?
I mean,
so I talked to some decision makers, and they said it's really a legal thing when it comes to NIL and transfer portal now. As far as like being able to take it away, like there's some legalities on the state and federal level that are gonna get in the way of doing that. You're gonna face lawsuits and that stuff, but it ain't illegal for all these donors just to get on the damn big email and say we ain't giving a damn NIL dollar next year. That ain't mandatory, and that ain't illegal to do it.
Edub, before we move to some NFL, I got to ask you about the Ravens. I want to ask you about one thing. Coach Whittingham's come out. Do you see him coaching again? And was he just fed up with the scenario that was going to happen with this NIL thing? Is he like on Nick Saban's side, but he still wants to coach? Do you see him coaching? And I know Michigan's rumored to be interested. I don't know if that's going to happen. They're waiting as long as they can for a program to hire somebody. I think that is a blue-collar guy in a blue-collar town, and Michigan's a blue-collar school. But is Whittingham want to coach again, in your opinion?
I think when you're a coach, you always want to be a coach, and the future is unknown. I don't see him coaching personally, but
really,
I mean, some of his comments, you gotta think, maybe he wants to. And if you're Michigan, like if I'm Michigan, I'm looking for a young, some type of energy and a culture team to overhaul that whole program because it's like in shambles, dirty, like not behind the door type stuff that's going on there. So,
yeah.
But if you want a guy that can come in and win, and like he could do that. So it just depends on what they want. But I don't think he will. I kind of hope that he just sits back and enjoys retirement and enjoy the impact he's had for 30 years coaching. But he's going to do what he wants to do. But if we move on to these Ravens, man, how does what's his name, Derrick Henry, not get on the field and get the ball? I mean, it's baffling to me that the Ravens continue to do these types of issues in huge games, the season on the line, and your best player. First of all, Lamar goes out again, like every season. Like when are we going to figure this out? You got Flowers fumbling the ball again at the end of the game with the game on the line. Like, what has happened to my Ravens? It's not the team that I was there culturally, playing wise, together. Like, it's just as a alum from there, I'm really disheartened on what I've watched. And
does Harbaugh survive?
I mean, obviously, I don't think he should be fired. I think he's one of the greatest coaches, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a tough year. Yeah.
Like you see,
the only reason I asked Edub, only reason I'm asking you that, Edub, only reason I'm asking you because we see so much Tomlin hate every year, and I'm like, I keep going back to they're basically the same resume.
Yeah, I mean, you just see Pittsburgh. They figured it out. They rallied, having A-Rod and just a leader in his own right, but just a guy that has been in big games that can take over. And he just finds ways to win, right? Like, and Harbs knows how to do that, but I don't know. There's just a disconnect with this team. You saw when they were 1-5 and the injuries, this, that, and the other. So I don't know. Changes always happen. Maybe change is good. I know he'll find a job within 10 minutes. So it'll be interesting. It's just really a bad loss. Like, I can go on and on about them. I can go on and on about some other games, but it's just crazy.
Hey, what? I'm gonna send you a jersey too. I got a perfect spot right there where that Ryan Clark is. You could just that one down and put that key right there.
Oh, shit. I would be honored to have your jersey. Sign it for me too, please.
Absolutely, dog. It's on the way.
Well, we just giving jersey shit. I got a Ball State.
Let's stop with all the drama. Let's stop with all the shit.
We just getting jerseys. I'm just saying.
Respectfully, Shaun King won a Super Bowl, so he could put them up there. Matt played league. He could put. You and I aren't gonna get on there.
Me, you can't get on there, JB.
No, I mean,
you can't get the college jersey sitting over there.
Nah.
I got a 2-lane for you, JB. It'll go perfect right there over.
I wouldn't put. I'll fucking burn that shit. I wouldn't put no damn 2-lane around that. Nothing I'm involved in. They fucked the whole college football playoff off. So I'm just gonna say straight out.
They ruined the whole shit, JB.
Yeah. Edub, since we didn't have you on, let me ask you something. The Rams, another choke job against the Seattle Seahawks. I thought they dominated. I thought Stafford was the most dominant player. He's clearly the MVP. 400 yards without Adams was unbelievable against a great defense. Let me ask you, are you worried about the choke job against the Eagles? Big in half against this team. They choked against Carolina Panthers. So they're 3 of their 4 losses have been choke jobs. Are you worried, or are you thinking this is battle test? They're fine? Because I know they're road warriors, so I'm not worried really. But are you worried at all about their leads they give up?
Nah, I mean, I think you could tell by Shaun's thoughts after the game, dealing with the whole Puka crap, and then firing the special teams coordinator. So he's not. He knows they have a chance to win a Super Bowl, and he's going to do whatever he can to make sure that they're not losing games because of special teams, the gaffes that happened in that game. I mean, it's crazy that they have that punt and then the missed field goal. It's like the punt return, like it's 16 points with 9 minutes to go, and you should never lose that game. And then before you know it, it's a tie game. Then you have a chance to win it. Then you go down and score in overtime. And your defense that played pretty well had some big stops, 3 turnovers. Like, you get 3 turnovers, have 580 yards of offense, and lose that game in overtime. Like, It's a really bad loss. Really
is this unprecedented to you and Matt and Shaun? Is it kind of unprecedented on week 16 firing a coach, especially a coordinator? Obviously, it shows that you're here to win it all. But I mean, I don't know, Matt. He fired his special team coordinator this late in the season. I would be all in as a player for that guy.
Yeah, it's rare to see somebody fired on a good team this late, but it's at the same time, if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. McVay's got a good pulse on his team. So, the Rams that game was crazy. And it might be for the 1 seed. I don't know if you're Seattle going back to go
49ers. They got Niners last.
You want the Rams at home in the playoffs. If you're Seattle, you do not want to go to LA because they're not very good there. And then like you said, the Niners are just kind of sitting there. And I don't think either one of those teams want to see the Niners in the playoffs. Nobody does right now. So the Niners are they're a really tough, gritty team that's had a lot of injuries that still just find ways to win games. So
that game. Yeah, the Niners went out there the 1 seed.
Nobody's talking about them, Edub. Like this, it's silently just keep winning.
Hey, JB, I'm gonna echo what Weddle said. This was a message to the whole organization. Like McVay knows I may not get Stafford back next year, win or lose the Super Bowl. Stafford was talking about being done after last season.
Right.
Like he know this is his shot. Like the NFC definitely not as tough as we thought it was going to be. He feel like he could be any of the AC teams and AFC teams in a 1-game Super Bowl. He like, hey, get this bullshit right. Like everybody refocus, relock in. Like we got a chance to win a Lombardi. Like that was a message to everybody in the organization.
And to me, the Rams, like my eyes work. To me, the Rams are the best team in the NFL, though. Like at the end of the day, like if everybody at their best, to me, the Rams are clearly the best team in the NFL when I look across the league. So to your point, Shaun, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think he sees the opportunity. He sees the road ahead too. It's crazy. I was sitting back thinking, I'm like, this year we're not gonna have Mahomes in the playoffs, Joe Burrow probably not, Lamar. Like some of the top guys that we would consider who could be a threat, like once you get to the Super Bowl or get to the big game, a lot of these guys won't even be there. The Eagles are winning, but they haven't looked great, in my opinion, all year long. So I just feel like this is one of those years, to your point, Shaun, where they can really do it.
Matt, before you get out of here, your Dolphins, you played there. You played for the Jets and the Dolphins both. Is this an interview process for Quinn Ewers and the organization going forward? Tua looks like he's on his way out. Mike McDaniels, they say he's coming back.
There's no way they're letting Tua go when they have to pay him $90 million.
Yeah, I don't think
so is he the guy next year?
They're not doing it.
They're not going to get rid of Tua.
Because nobody's going to take him, right?
The owner's going to say, I'm not throwing away a dead cap $90 million for Tua. Sorry, he's going to play.
McDaniels will be gone before Tua.
They said he's coming back.
I hate the rumor though. The rumors that they're gonna ride with Mike and then get rid of Tua. That's word on the street.
I heard Mike's gonna come back, but Quinn's listen. Reason why you're not a top 10 pick. Okay, it's just reality. I can go on and on about all these guys. There's very rare do you find a Dak Prescott in the 4th round. It has all the intangibles. Leadership, talent, this, that, and the other. Those are 1 in a billion. Okay, so all these guys that go late in the draft have some type of inability to either process, read coverage, arm talent, athleticism, all of it. So is Quinn Ewers, if I'm on that team, am I saying, oh, I can't wait for Quinn Ewers to lead us out this year? No. Sorry.
Mormon MILF Hunter. Yeah.
I told y'all Friday, Quinn Ewers is a right-handed tool, man. They're the exact same player. Same body type, same lack of arm talent. They're the exact same player.
Well, we got Tebow in Denver, so we're good. That makes sense.
Yeah. Matt, Merry Christmas to you.
I got one question, JB, before everybody goes. Or is Jacksonville for real?
Yeah.
Jacksonville. So I went to that game and they beat Denver up yesterday, bro.
Ever since that Rams beat down, they haven't lost since. And so I don't know what happened with Liam. Liam's post-game conferences kind of get a little like, come on, man. But the boys are hunting right now.
Maybe you got to apologize to Liam and Trevor Lawrence and D. Jones. The Jacksons, they rolling.
Well, I picked them as my lock pick.
You got to apologize because you didn't believe in Liam Cohen because of that first initial presser, and you said Trevor Lawrence was ass. So now you got to roll back and apologize.
No, I didn't, but I'm not going to apologize. That's who I am. Fuck them.
He's still
number one. Number one, real quick, Matt. In Duval is the AFC. Seriously, you got Denver who won 11. You got the Patriots who won 10 or 11 in a row. They finally lost last week, and now they bounced back to the Ravens. Who's the best AFC? Who has a real shot to go out of the AFC? Like it's a toss up right now. You got the Patriots. Buffalo's back. It seems like you got
Buffalo. Josh Allen in the playoff. I trust him over these young cats.
No, Buffalo was life and death with Cleveland yesterday.
I know.
But it's Josh Allen.
Pittsburgh too, yeah.
You said everybody but Pittsburgh, Matt?
I think everybody but Pittsburgh has a realistic chance to go to the Super Bowl.
The Chargers, are they back, Edub? Are the Chargers back without 2 tackles? Are they really seriously? Can they really go deep into this?
I mean,
well, who's going to get home field? If Denver wins out, they get home field. And they've got to lose one of the next 2, and their last game is against Chargers. And Sean Payton's 0-3 against, or like 0-5 or some shit against Chargers. He hasn't beaten them since he's been there. So if Denver gets home field, I think that they could go to the Super Bowl. New England gets home field, I think they could go to the Super Bowl. But I also think that if Buffalo's a wild card, they could just go on a fucking run and just win 3 in a row and go to the Super Bowl. Like if you're the Bills and you don't make it this year, you ain't making it because Kansas and Baltimore are not there, are not going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
If you're Buffalo, you have to look at this and go, if I can't beat second-year starter Bo Nix, second-year starter Drake May, old-ass Aaron Rodgers, and broken hand Herbert.
You can't forget about Houston, though, too.
I was about to throw that at you, Edub. I was about to ask you, is that the best defense in football right now?
They're really good.
Damn near. Yesterday was a little weird, but yeah, damn near.
They're the best defense in football. I'm going to tell you right now. They travel.
If the Chargers and Rams meet in the Super Bowl, Edub, what are you doing?
Going.
Yeah, I'm going. Rams, baby. What you mean?
Oh, it's Rams? Okay.
Yeah, you want a Super Bowl there. What do you mean?
Super Bowl with the Rams.
You still a legend with the Chargers, though, too.
Yeah, both. We gotta
go. I would root for both teams, but it's Rams, baby. Come on.
Okay, my fault.
Edub, Matt, Shaun, much love to all you guys for hopping on Monday. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Edub, I don't know if you're busy next week. Next Monday and Tuesday is our last show of the year. So we'll do Monday tomorrow. We're doing Tuesday off the rest of the week. And then we're back Monday, Tuesday next week, and off the rest of the week. So
I'll do next Tuesday to end out the year. That'll be fun.
All right, bet.
I bet.
Sean's not invited anymore on the show. So Sean's not on the show anymore going forward. So Edub, much love. See you next week.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, brothers.
All right, brother. Shaun, you're not on the show no more. Bye.
Hey, dog, you need me tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come on tomorrow.
Damn near.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll play it by ear. Are we still got a lot of shit to do left? Let's get started with Underdog first, because we love them, and without Underdog, wouldn't be no us. So let's make sure we kind of go through that full rundown, man. Use promo code Coach JB. And JB, you take it from there.
First of all, real quick.
Yeah.
Have you seen how close I've been to hitting lotto picks on this fucking thing?
Hella close, homie. Damn near hit.
I'm saying, like, people need to start giving me credit.
I give you credit. I give you hella credit. Because I had a 10-legger yesterday. And I had the first 6 right, homie. And they tried to offer me a little payout, a little cash out, because they was getting nervous. But then I had the Texans winning. They were favored, I think, -14. I thought they were going to put Bill to ass against the Raiders. They screwed me. I thought the Ravens would win that game, understand that their playoff lives is on the line. They screwed me. So the second half of the game, they screwed me. The first half, I was 6-0. Perfect.
Smitty, Underdog has a special message. Since it's holidays, they want to let you all know. I hope you're having a happy holiday. And this is an Underdog update for next week. So, with Underdog Unwrapped, we're unwrapping something new with promos at Underdog. You'll unwrap tons of new promos all throughout the holidays. We've got boosts, gimme picks, deal reveals, and even some surprise sprinkled in. Now is the best time to get in the game at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app today. Use the promo code CoachJB. Get $75 on a $5 buy-in. So make sure you're 18, 19 in some states, and make sure that you download the app Underdog Fantasy now and use our promo code CoachJB. Smitty, let's dive into our picks. And listen, real quick, McCaffrey's going to score. He's going to score. And I believe Jonathan Taylor is going to score.
Yep.
So those are guaranteed. Lock those two in.
Doubt. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Here's the ones that's going to be tricky.
Okay.
Kittle getting 5.5 catches. He's not really a reception guy. He's more of a low red touchdown maker, block, get the waggle in the flat. I think he'll have 5 catches though, but he ain't going to get 6. But I do believe Jawan Jennings gets over the number here, 4.5. And the Alec Pierce and Pittman reception number to me are locks. 3.5 for Michael Pittman and 1.5 for Alec Pierce. Those are locks, Smitty. Those are locks. These are locks. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game hitter parlay.
Yeah.
Bet it today on Underdog. Can't say I'm wrong on this, Smitty.
You probably right on this one. You damn near right on this one. Looks good. I know CMC JT gonna score for sure. Kittle is kind of up in the air, but I understand your mindset from that. Jawan Jennings, yes, he's pretty much wide out number 1 there now these days. And then Michael Pittman
running down around the freeway, just smashing by the stadium. So yeah, Kittle gonna, what I'm saying, Jennings is gonna ball out for that reason.
Just off of that, like, oh, you think we need you? Let me show you what I'm doing here. I took your spot, I took your money.
And he was in a
Alec Pierce gonna get 2 big catches. Like he's a big play guy, so he'll get 2. And then Michael Pittman, he's wide out 1, so he'll get 4 catches. So.
And that's crazy to me. 3.5 is a number on him.
It is because we got the old head playing the QB game number 2, going against a really talented physical 49ers team. It's Monday night, so they're not sure. They're unsure of Phillip. Is why his numbers are so low there. So I like that, man. Go to Underdog, man. Use that promo code and put in your picks today.
Yeah, I agree. Head over there.
Now, JB, I do want to go to this too before we forget. So I sent this to you, and I'll put it back in the chat. But we do have a special cameo. I know I'm not there in person right now, so I think we can just knock this out real quick while we're here. Hopefully, let me see if it sends again. Am I sending a little? All right, there we go. So basically, in a nutshell, it's from someone named Lauren. It's a lady, or I think I'm saying it right. Laren, or it says she, her. And it's for Patrick. It says, I'm requesting this for my husband. Huge fan who watches and listens every day and thinks you're hilarious, JB. He's added respectfully F-boy and sandwich to his vocab. He's a lifelong Bears fan, and he's still hyped about the Bears beating the Packers in overtime. So I just gave you the whole information. I'm about to press record. I'm not going to repeat it. And I'm going to record you in 5 seconds. You say your thing.
What's the husband's name?
His name is Patrick.
Okay, go ahead.
His wife is the one who said this, and this is the Christmas present. So I'm gonna count from 5, 4, and go down to 1, and then you'll start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Patrick, what up, man? It's Real Coach JB here. And listen, I understand your wife, the lovely lady herself, sent me this message for you for a Christmas present. And I got to let you know, we got a fanboy in our chat named Rio. He's a fan of Caleb Williams himself. And he doesn't understand that Caleb Williams is being carried by a great run game and a defense there in Chicago. And listen, you guys aren't going to make it very far, okay? You're going to lose in the first round, but guess what? It's been a hell of a season for you guys, okay? It's going to be a hell of a season. But remember, you're still a fuck boy, and you're a shitbird and a fuck stick. But at the end of the day, we need to get you back to being a slapdick. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and the Caleb Williams fans. And much love from Smitty and I.
Merry Christmas, my guy. Make me a sandwich.
Make me a motherfucking sandwich. Peace. We got some other news real quick, Smitty. Our guy, AJ McCarron, was visited by someone.
Ooh.
I don't know. He gave like killer vibes is what.
AJ safe? Is he safe?
AJ's safe. He didn't know how long he was going to be safe, but he's safe.
Okay.
But he got visited at the Oklahoma game.
I got to see who you talking about. You got me nervous now, homie. I'm done, homie. This dude Joel Court everywhere. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow, man.